You being good?
I be good.
You promise?
Mommy.
You should be down for a nap.
Yeah.
What's this? Moderation activity will be shown. Okay, I didn't mean to do that.
Mommy.
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Hey, I'm laughing because I know if Sabrina popped in here, she was like, girl, I went back and was watching my live the from the other day because was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Um and I was like, what is it? Is today the freaking 20th? And she was like, girl, it's the 16th. Don't you remember your call is tomorrow at the 17th? That was funny. I was cracking up. But hey y'all, how are y'all? Hey Shamika sis, how are you?
Good.
Girl, nobody's talking to you, Silent. I'm about to get on TikTok. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I just it's not really worth me going on Instagram. Like it's just not. Because everybody from Insta I get all at this point, everybody comes from YouTube. And this is where my heart is. This is where my heart is. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I don't know why I don't have get TikTok prepared before I always get on here, but Chad, I'm actually running on time. Y'all been vlogging. Girl, been trying to do Zyla right here too. So hey, Tori. I'm all right. How are you? Girl, good. You know, trying to get on here and promote this DWA sale. Cause I be feeling like I be lying, y'all. Cause I feel like, okay, y'all, this is the I know they ain't gonna have another one until November, till Black Friday, and then she allows us to do it again. But hey. So I definitely gotta get on here because people are like, girl, I thought you said that they wasn't having another sale. Look, I'm not the it's not my stuff. But I hope y'all doing okay. How you doing, Tori? Tori, did y'all get y'all situation? Are y'all good? I seen your video. I was just on TikTok like, okay, Shamika, I gotta catch you, girl, on here. Did you stay on pretty long? Um, I'm fighting my sleep right now. Oh, Shamika, where you at, sis? You tired?
Mm. Yeah.
You tired, girl?
Yes, Mom.
I mean, I wasn't really talking to you, but okay. Okay, y'all, I didn't got distracted. Here, you wanna call your daddy?
Yes.
Here, take my other phone. Hopefully I can get on TikTok. Girl, listen, you doing good. I'm not motivated. Oh man, but did y'all get girl, what the hell? Cause it's been raining real bad. In Indianapolis, like I mean really, really bad. To the point where like this has been like the first day. And girl, our whole city was not shut down, but it was hey. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Oh, well, at least they was on time then. Cause when by the time I had looked at the video, it was sick girl slow. You know me, I'm a little slow. I was thinking like, oh, but it was like after 6, and so I had seen the video, and I was like, oh man, like, girl, I just followed you. Okay, Shamika, look, let me make sure I'm following you. And keep posting. Y'all, this is my girl on here. She be making this vegan food. I went to school with her. And I don't care. Y'all look up Pretty Brown Vegan. When I tell you, her food be looking so fire. I'm gonna be a fat vegan one day. But hey, y'all. Hey, Marcy, where you been at? Where you been at, Marcy? You know, every time I see you, Marcy, I be like, here we go. Where you been? Where you been at, Marcy? Hey, Sierra, I love the video that you, Amber, and Missy did. I can't wait until the webinar. That was on point. Yeah, I'm so excited. I got to finish my slides too. And we got our call tonight. So, Marcy, you going to be on the call with your daughter, with Brielle? Hey, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, they said 6. Okay, Tori, they was on time. That's that Duke Energy because Indianapolis Power and Light AES would never, baby. If they tell you 6:45, 6:45 the next day, they won't even let you know, baby. Because when I tell you our power was out for, child, I don't know how long. Don't get me started on IPL or AES, whatever their name is now. I said, how y'all have more instead of it being local? Look, don't get me started about because I got a whole attitude about my light bill. Uh, I need to get my questions together for tonight, y'all. And again, I cannot say this enough. Uh, like y'all, this is literally going to be a homegirl chat. I want to be clear about this, okay? Y'all know me at this point. Don't expect professional. I mean, I try my hardest to be professional, but one thing about it, baby, I'm gonna be me. The gone are the days of me putting on my professional voice. Like, maybe my voice is deep sometimes. It's high as well. It depends on the day. It depends on my mood. But like, don't feel like that. Tanisha, like, girl, I'm literally look, because I don't want y'all to be mad at me tonight, baby. I'm gonna be sitting on the thing like this. Anybody got a question? I'm literally just gonna hang out. Like, I love the fact that I don't have to prep or anything like that. Now y'all know I might say a little prayer or whatever like that, because one thing we gonna do is talk about Jesus. But don't again. I know, for example, I think Road Sally, she already didn't ask me to like audit her page. So, I want y'all to like see it, because it's, how you like see other people and the things that they doing, you kind of learn from that as well too. So I think that's going to be really, really helpful. Again, I'm not planning on, I mean, obviously I'm a talk, y'all, but like, I am like literally shutting up, and whatever y'all need, I want this again for y'all to have that open, for us to have an open communication, and so y'all can ask. And honestly, if there's something that I don't know, I want to even show y'all like how quickly I can find resources and stuff like that, so y'all will be able to do the same, be able to do the same thing. So I ain't got to help y'all, I'm just playing. But no, so I ain't got to repeat myself over and over and over and over again. Hit that like Carbon. One thing sis gonna do is make sure I get my life together. Thank you, sis. Marcy, don't play with me. Marcy, don't play with me, because you could dedicate an hour a day. You got an hour. Y'all, that was what I was doing today. So again, y'all, when I say I believe in my customer service, I believe in doing good by people, even if they cuss you out, whatever, whatever. Like, one thing, I'm gonna always be good to people. Y'all remember that. Y'all always do the same thing, even when ain't nobody looking. Do a good deed. Like, do a good deed for real. But no, I was going through, honestly, randomly today, because I had some time on my hands, through my Instagram, and I had just been going through and sending messages to people that have fallen off, um, um, that just kind of stopped. Not that I'm relating this to you, Marcy. I'm sorry to come on the back end, but where you been at? So I was sending messages out, to people that I'm like, hey, I ain't heard from you a while, and then I'll go on their stand store, that motherfucker. I mean, that thing say it's under construction. I'd be like, look, what's so crazy? I sent out about probably like 60 messages today, like just doing that as, again, in my spare time. And like, I've had like 5 people that have hit me back and have all said like, oh my God, Sierra, like, I'm just, the fact that you even, you know what I mean? And that be making me feel like so good. You know what I mean? The fact that it's, like, I do genuinely care, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, for somebody to acknowledge that and be like, damn, the fact that you care and stuff like that, like, girl, I'm gonna get back on it. Cause I'm like, y'all, don't waste your money. Don't even, like, I'm telling you. And I was thinking about this because I don't know if y'all heard me the other day when I was talking about it on live. I'm doing like this other little side hustle, which essentially is the same thing as digital marketing. But long story short, you use, like, I don't know if you ever heard of Digistore 24, girl. It's a long story. We're gonna have to talk about that another day. But like, basically you can run like multiple pages and they give you the content, they give you the, again, y'all, I'm still learning everything like that, and I'm not professional. So, but like, I'm managing like 5 different pages, right? And they tell you like what to pick. Y'all know I'm always gonna give y'all the tea, just a little bit. Evie, y'all probably heard of it. And they'll tell you what like winning products to pick or whatever like that. So like, for example, I'm promoting like this how you say it, lipozine tea. And girl, what is the other thing? Some kind of weight loss thing. But like, I was like, y'all, it's the crazy thing. Y'all know I'm gonna get on here and tell y'all everything. I'm sorry. Let me just tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. But the crazy thing about it is I had signed up for it like right before I had signed up for DWA. Like, I seen it on a Facebook ad a long time, well, last year. And so I had never, and I still had the course, and I had never, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, because the Facebook scam, it kind of got me, right? Because I was like, man, y'all know how you be seeing them long posts and you like, it's definitely giving scam. It's definitely giving scam. But the crazy thing about it was when I got into these different spaces of DWA and stuff like that, I started meeting, obviously, different people and stuff like that. And this chick, I can't think of her name. I don't know why. Because I was like, man, I need to find her Instagram page and told her that I'm, back to doing it. But I was like, I don't know, y'all probably hadn't seen her before. She a light skinned, kind of heavy set girl. She real cute. Like, she got a cute little baby face, but she always talking about like, let them pick your digital products for you and this and that. And I was like, they motherfucking lying. And it's called Digis, like, y'all, and like, she would always show like her phone and all the deposits that she be having. I'm like, So the crazy thing about it is, after I dived into the course, y'all, I'm gonna get somewhere in a minute with this. Like, stay with me, okay? But like, after I had dived into the program, because again, I got this program last year before I even got the Digital Wealth Academy. So as I'm going through the course, because I was like, look, I got time on my hands, right? So I'm going through, and this was like when I was on my flight, and I was like, I don't know what made me go through it, but girl, I'm going through the information. I'm like, cause them Facebook ad courses things, like it'd be a long process. First of all, the sales funnel is, I learned some stuff from that, because when I tell you upsell, 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 I was like, God, that's why I never made it through the program. Because like they keep offering you, like, oh, we have this AI bot that can give you your captions for you, guaranteed to go by. And it's like every single one. And you know they on some BS, because it'd be like, get it right now for $19.99. And you'd be like, nah, I'm cool. And then they'd be like, get it right now for $7. I'm like, how the hell you go from 99 to $7? And I was gonna pay, willing to pay the 99, girl. But again, y'all, I'm sorry. Let me hurry up and wrap this up. So, but anyway, so I'm diving back into the thing, and I'm like, after the 100th slide, because again, I think that's their hustle. They get people to buy, which is really messed up. But in the long run, it's like, if you stick it out, if you make it all the way through, you gonna get paid. So, anyways, y'all, let me finish. So I'm in the thing, and I'm like, I see the Digi24 store, and I'm like, hey, oh girl, that's in DWA. She always talking about something Digi24, and I'm like, oh, because I thought it was a scam. I'm not gonna lie. And the crazy thing about it is, y'all, is the marketing and the stuff. And I'm like, baby, let me just steal y'all little AI machine that y'all using that's literally giving you like, baby, my first post, y'all, that I had, I would have to get my phone. I be trying to keep my stuff separate. My first post that I had got like 250,000 views. I said, I need to be using this shit on my own goddamn page. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, but anyways, I say that to say that, again, like, while I was reaching out to people and stuff like that, I'm like, man, you got a winning a program that, now granted, I ain't gonna lie, I was probably only reaching out to the DWA people. Nothing against any other programs, but I'm just saying. But I was like, man, you got a winning product. All you got to do is literally like stick it out, tunnel vision that stuff out. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the part that I be wanting people to understand so much, y'all. And I promise y'all, like, because people be like, damn girl, somebody like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was in my feelings about it. I was in my feelings about it a little bit, like, kind of like came for me and was like, hey, ain't you promoting your own program and stuff like that? And I'm like, y'all, it's multiple streams of income. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, man, DWA taught me everything that I knew. Like, how could I be like, if that? Now, if they was on some BS or something like that, then definitely. But man, I love the program. I'm telling you, like, and I be wanting to call people out so bad, because I be like, man, I know you haven't been through the program, because you know why? Y'all know the number one way I can tell people ain't been through the goddamn program? Because if you really are look, let me get on TikTok. Let me hurry up get on TikTok, y'all. Let me read the comments. But I'm gonna tell y'all why. How I know people be lying. I'm like, and it's the simplest thing. Y'all probably already know what I'm talking about. I need to get my question. Okay, where was I at? Oh, she's out of town. Okay, she outside. Wait, I thought I missed it. Nah, it's tonight, Tori. I think if that's what you was talking about, the call. I have more than that. I know you are good. Okay, well, Marcy, you need to stop playing then. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is, because, baby, when you started back in September, was it September, Marcy? Was it September? It might have been before that. I think you got it before that, but you didn't start until. Look, Marcy, I ain't gonna get on here and call you out. Get your shit. No, I haven't heard of that. But yeah, I'm again, y'all. I'm trying to learn it. So, because I mean, I would love to like introduce that inside of NPM and stuff like that. But I am still. I mean, granted, I done made some money, more than I expected. But I'm like, man, like this automated stuff is insane, and people out here, like, I'm telling you, I remember when I would man, just be praying and be like, man, God, like, man, I'll go cut some grass. Like, that's how much I'll be like, I'll be willing, you know what I'm saying, to do something. And I'll be like, when I be trying to tell people, like, this is the easiest, most, and I don't want to say easy like that, because I feel like that comes off the wrong way. But like, I'm telling you, like, once you get it going, I'm baby. Sorry, y'all. I'm just passionate. I get so hype about these things. Cause I'll be like, man, I know what it's like to be broke, y'all. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like. People, the few little people that's left in my life, when they be asked, I'd be like, bro, get Digital Wealth Academy. Instead of you borrowing some money from me, I'm gonna get you Digital Wealth Academy. Seriously. And you show up because the little $1,000 that you asking me for, bro, you can make that in a day. You can make that in a live. And I'd be like, people don't be, y'all, people just don't. They don't know how to act. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little emotional. But yeah, y'all, I gotta get my slides done. Okay, I'm acting like I'm talking to the vlog. That's what I was telling the vlog earlier. I just seen I just seen an ad after that. I'm like, is that here? I just seen an after. Hold on. An ad? Is that what you were saying, Tanisha? I'm a little behind. Hold on, where was we at? Let me bring around my brain. No, I haven't heard of that. That's when I was telling y'all about the little. It's called, what is it called? Automatic cash machine. I can't remember, but it's called something like, you would think I would know. I've been in it for a while. But girl, I be trying to balance a lot in my mind, y'all. I had somebody, woo, oh, I was trying to make a doctor's appointment. They asked me for my date of birth today. I said, I don't know. I just, I think that's what you were saying. I just seen an ad after that. I'm like, is this here an ad? But I don't know what other ad you talking about. But you are saying and. I just seen and. Y'all, let me move on. Marcy, cause what? Shamika, that's one thing I'm gonna do, baby. Hold me accountable too. Y'all be calling me out, so I'm gonna call y'all out as well too. Yes, yes. September. September? Marcy. LOL. Yeah, I was driving. I seen an ad for Digi24 on Instagram. Girl, it's legit. I mean, I know the store itself definitely for sure is crazy, y'all. That's why I'm like, man. Okay, y'all. Yeah. oh, I can't put more than 32 characters. Okay. Girl. Hey. Why you gotta take a picture before? Don't. Hey, bro, don't come in here with no bad energy. You hear me? Well, I need to pray. Did I pray? Okay. You still watching Mika? Oh, you think you about to sit in here? You about to sit in here? Okay, you gonna be good? Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. My bad. I heard Richard talk about Digi24 too. Yeah, girl. I thought it was a scam, y'all. That's why I was like, okay, it's legit. But see, my thing is that I'm trying to figure out because again, if I could bring this inside of NPM, baby, what? Like, y'all, one thing. I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys. I can tell y'all now. Is y'all been working on I'm gonna show y'all. We're about to get on live. I mean, I'm on live, but y'all know YouTube family. So I'm about to get on. I'm about to get on live. I'm gonna do my job, y'all. Um, my black job, real quick. So let me get on TikTok. It won't let me take this photo off. Why can't I do that? And I don't want to take no photo. Okay, hold on, girl. Zyla, don't come in here. Don't do too much. Where the filter?
I want that.
Huh?
I want it.
It's giving.
Mom.
Y'all be over here having too much fun by myself. Okay, hold on. It's giving swollen.
Hungry?
Yes, girl.
I'm hungry.
Bro, you sitting up here playing me in my face because I just made you 2 quesadillas. Tyler, get up out of here. Ask your brother to do it. I'm not doing it because you just wasted my time. Come on, get up out of here. I love you, but you gotta go because you sitting up there playing me in my face. Why you didn't eat those cheese quesadillas? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I'm not the most professional. Oh, let me turn on TV, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my setup. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. I'm a little. It be how she be trying to play me in my face, bro. And then gonna say it while I'm on live, like I don't be feeding you or something. I'm hungry, y'all. Okay, that picture is ugly. Baby, office is dirty. Okay. Uh, Okay, at this point it don't matter. All right. Okay, girl, let me get on here. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh, hold on. I'm dialing 911. Hold up. Oh, Lord. Ghetto. Okay, hey, TikTok. Hey. Y'all, I don't know how to do that gold stuff, okay? I don't know how to do that gold stuff. But as always, hey, girl, hey. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, y'all. Did y'all have tacos today? I'm on YouTube as well over here. But hey, TikTok, hey, TikTok. I just wanted to get on here, y'all, because I feel like y'all might be thinking I be lying. And I don't. I know I've had a lot of people that have DM me and be like, "Hey man, hit me up when there's another sale. When there's another sale," and I'd be like, "Girl, I mean, although you will learn about time sensitivity inside of Digital Wealth Academy and utilizing it, I really do be trying to be honest and truthful. That they are allowing us to have another sale. So literally for the next couple hours, I know I'm a little late to the scene. TikTok, my bad, my apologies. Uh, y'all, I want to let y'all know this program that you can literally get $100 off. So you getting it cheaper than what I actually got it for, which is insane. And if you don't know a little bit of my backstory, let me just tell you now. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but I do want to tell you, bro, I almost let $125 hold me back from making my first six figures literally in 9 months. Literally in 9 months. Because I was so scared. I was so terrified. I didn't think it could happen for me. I didn't think that I was worthy. I didn't think that a black girl could make this money with a small following. I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna be truthfully, completely honest with y'all. But I'm so glad that God kind of pushed me and told me to do it because it has changed my life drastically. I cannot say it enough. As a regular schmegular girl from Indianapolis, Indiana girl, like ain't nothing going on here. Now, granted, the Pacers is looking a little shaky. They're looking shaky. But our real estate is going up thanks to them. So, but seriously, for the most part, Indiana's not the biggest. I mean, it's actually like the 15th biggest city in the world. You would never, I would never have known that. But usually, when you think of where I'm from, it just don't happen. And I hate that a lot of us, myself included, I used to be very small minded and thought that things like this could not happen for me. When I would see, different ads and different programs online and people talking about they was making 30, 40K, I was like, there's no way. Like, if I could just make extra $1,000, maybe I'm good. That's all I need. I just want to be able to take my baby to brunch. I want to be able to do things that, I don't have to check or transfer over some money to do, right? And my husband was working two full-time jobs and he was killing himself, and it had me feeling like I was literally a single mom, baby, and I didn't sign up for that. So I was like, baby, we gonna figure out something so you can come up off that job and so you can be at home and helping me, okay? So I had tried so many different side hustles, y'all, so many different side hustles, everyone that you could think of, the coloring books, the drop shipping, Amazon FBA, everything that you could possibly think of, baby. I even did the little survey thing, baby, where you only get paid $20. Okay, $20, girl. What was that? I was getting those 25. So okay, and then I even dived into UGC, and UGC was kind of the first big amount of money that I had ever got. Right, I was like, okay, baby, I got $300. This brand paid me $100, $500. Hey, and I thought that was some money, right? Now, I can't lie. In the beginning of my UGC journey, I was super excited because one, I had at the time I had just had my daughter, so I was getting all these free like baby items, and I'm talking about high end baby, newbie. I forget the name of this stroller that they like sent the like y'all. I was getting crazy different products, and I was like, okay, baby, I'm in it. That scarcity mindset. Okay, that not used to getting stuff. But I was excited about it, right? But then I can't lie, once I started taking so many different UGC deals, I was taking a deal here, a deal here, a deal here. And although that sounds exciting, I was only getting paid like $50, $100, $200, $300. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that, I got that amount. Thank you, right? I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful, right? I was killing myself. I literally was the director, the editor, the marketer, and then these brands would be asking for like 10 videos, 30 videos for literally $100, the most at the time, like my biggest amount of money that I ever made just from like one brand deal, for like one video and one story post. And I thought that was something because I didn't have to do so much. It was like $250. But I'm like, and granted, I would be taking like, 4 or 5 at a time. But then the thing about it with UGC is the brand wants to see like how your video performs. Now, granted, you can get started with UGC with no following or anything like that, right? And that's the cool thing. That is the cool thing about it. But as you kind of get, deep into it and you start working with these brands, baby, they try to get a little slick, a little slicky slick, right? And when you turn in your content to them, now granted, again, baby, you the director, you the editor, you the the creative, baby, you're everything, okay? All these jobs in one. You still trying to work a 9 to 5. You still trying to be a parent. You still trying to be a wife. Like you doing all this. Thank y'all. Tap the screen for me. You doing all of this, baby. You didn't send in your work, and they talking about, all right, bet I'm gonna pay you in 30 days. I'm gonna pay you in 60 days. I'm gonna pay you in 90 days. What? If you ever heard net 30, net 60, net 90, baby? And it's like, again, you didn't put in all this effort. You know how you be motivated and excited to do something because you know on the other end of something, you're going to get paid. But it hit a little different when it's 30 days, when it's 60 days, when it's 90 days, baby. I be damned. You know how we start a new job and they be trying to, like, you get paid every 2 weeks and you might not get paid for 4 weeks. No, I have things that I have to do. So, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said in the beginning, I was so excited. I was, in different communities, and again, working with brands, I got to go on trips and stuff like that. They would pay for like my hotels, and in exchange for content. So that was cool. But then it was like once I realized, and I started doing my research, and just seeing that people were literally getting paid, y'all, nothing to do nothing. I was like, what am I doing? What what's going on? And then once I kind of being in the UGC space, another thing I had noticed was like that's how I was kind of introduced to digital marketing and everything like that. And I started seeing these hoes talking about they was making 30K. Oh, I just made, just a $25,000 day. I'm like, bitch, what? Like, oh, I just made, 10K just from one live. Hey, y'all, welcome in. I ain't gonna lie. We all experience that moment of like, like what you say? But then at the same time, for a lot of us, and this is what I see in so many people, we immediately are like, there's no way that that's possible. If that's the case, why isn't everybody doing it? I can relate. They pay like that. They pay Aiden like that for modeling and acting. Yeah, and it's not cool, right? I want my money. I want it now, baby. I want a bonus. I want a, what's it called? I can't think of the word, y'all. What's it called when they up you the money? Can I ask for what they be saying in the movies? I can't think of the word, y'all. Y'all help me out. What's the word called? My mind went blank. I need a, I don't know what it's called. I was just watching The Help too, and she said it. She was like, "Can I get an extension in advance?" Thank you, Marcy. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Can I get an advance? Can I get an advance? And granted, luckily, after me learning how to negotiate, y'all, and me learning a little bit more, in the skill of UGC, I did learn how to do that. I did learn how to negotiate my rights. Brands trying to have rights to your content for a whole damn year, but they only want to pay you for 30 days. You learn these type of things like that, right? Thank y'all, because I was struggling. YouTube, y'all still with me? Y'all still with me over here? Hey, y'all tap the screen for it. Let's get it to 1K likes. Let's get it to 1K likes, okay? Thank y'all. But yeah. And so I was just like, bro, look, I'm telling you, it was Jesus telling me that I deserved more. That's what it was. And I was just like, man, I look, if I could just make $1,000 clean every month, and again, at the time, I was really lowballing myself, y'all. And I'm like, every time I think about that, I'm like, bro, I asked for $1,000. Which again, I want to be grateful for. How I close this? Oh Lord. Sorry, y'all. How do I take this off? Okay, never mind, y'all. I was struggling. Okay, but yeah. But y'all, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But in UGC, I was just like, man, like there's gotta be another way. There's gotta be another way. And then I would just be paying attention because I started doing like social media. Again, I told you I did every side hustle you can think of. I was doing social media management for some bigger YouTubers at the time, and I was helping them, and I would be like, some of them would share their information with me and be telling me the type of brand deals that they would be getting, and I'm like, $30,000 for a month. Like I was just like, and it's so important to expose yourself to those type of conversations or try to put yourself in these types of rooms um with people, because it's like when you don't know and your ear is naive or unfamiliar, or you got virgin ears to just hearing how money can flow and how it works and the things that you could be like, baby, that's the conversation for another day, y'all. I don't want to get too deep on here. But that really kind of opened up my eyes, and I was like, then I started seeing black women. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all know one thing that in the UGC space, in the creator space, period, they always be trying to lowball us and be wanting us to do 10 times more of the work, right? Thank y'all 1K. Okay. I gotta call it out when we hit it. Okay, thank y'all for 1K. Let's get it to 5K. Let's get it to 5K, y'all. Let's get it to 5K. Um, but yeah, and so when I seen that, it only takes me, I don't know about y'all, one person, white, black, yellow, purple, or blue. If I see that it's possible, oh baby, it's over. So in 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 my time of wanting to wrap up my UGC journey, I kind of kept doing with it, kind of, because after like the Christmas time, that quarter and everything like that, it really kind of slowed down. Like as you go into quarter one, unless you like this, again, the little couple of deals here, exchange. At the end of the day, I wasn't tripping because I was getting like free trips and free hotels. That was really why I was wanting to do it, and free clothes for her. I had seen all these different things. Thank y'all. Thank you. I don't know what it means, but thanks. I had seen people start talking about, just selling PDFs. And I'm like, damn, a PDF. Like, I'm thinking of like, immediately work and stuff. I'm like, so a page, people is buying pages. I didn't understand it. I ain't even gonna lie. And they was like, yeah, people would buy like how to bake a cake or how to bake the best cake. And I'm like, people are literally buying this. And they was like, I don't know why y'all, it may be the hood in me. But I was like thinking like drug dealer. Can I say that? They was like, you price things low ticket and like the demand for, because anybody gonna buy something that costs $10, and they would be like, you could make $1,000. And I'm like, I could see that because I'm a sucker for a $10 product. I'm a sucker for, oh, and I can put a payment plan on it. Oh, baby, I'm getting it. I don't need it, but I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it like this, but sometimes, a lot of these kind of like what I was talking earlier when it came to like Digi24 and all that, maybe they kind of rely on that because they know a lot of people ain't gonna follow through. But again, y'all, that's another story from the story. But anyways, so I was like, oh, well, I know UGC. I've helped a lot of people kind of get started in their UGC journeys. So everybody's always talking about, basically sell your knowledge. So I'm like, bet. I'm gonna just put together what I know because it's factual. It's stuff that works. I can use real emails that I've sent to brands. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just gonna give people like literally a binder of information, but digitally, where they can start their UGC journey. And I'm like, bro, and I'm gonna price it low ticket, right? Y'all thought I had a whole game plan. I was like, I'm gonna price it $37. I know it's gonna go crazy, right? But when I hopped on the scene, even though I had like did all these little deals, I got my little portfolio showing all the different brands that I work with and stuff like that. Showing people like my actual invoices and stuff that I, you know what I mean? I was so proud in that moment. I was like, I know this is gonna pop. Oh, baby, hopped on the scene. Ain't nobody buy my stuff. Ain't nobody buy it. Ain't nobody buy it. Ain't nobody buy it. A few people in a different, and honestly, it would come from, when you're in UGC, a lot of people will tell you like you want to engage in like different communities and groups because that's where a lot of like brands back in the day. Well, I don't want to say back in the day because it ain't been that long, but Twitter used to be the spot where you get UGC and brands with like Fenty found me on, and I'm a small creator. So like people would always do that. So I would literally just like post it there and people like, oh, bet a starter kit for UGC. Oh my God, $37. Boom. So I would kind of make little easy sales there. But the thing about it, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I was so disappointed because I was like, man, I knew this digital marketing thing was a scam. I knew it was too good to be true because I'm like, bro, I'm literally giving people the sauce. I'm literally handing you what to say, how to respond back, what you should be charging based on, like, I literally, like, I am a over delivering analytical person, right? And I'm like, why this didn't work? But it was because I didn't have marketing training. It was because I didn't really know different trends and and understanding and like trying to, basically understand the algorithm. I'm always saying shake a little ass for the algorithm because you really have to, girl. But all of that, and I was like, I was just so frustrated. So like I kind of had this kind of like hate towards digital marketing. I'm like, man, them hoes on their line. They ain't making it. Ain't no way. Because I'm like, bro, I literally was giving away the sauce. So I'm like, so then I kind of fell into the space of, well, you just got to have a big following. Because I started seeing people sell like BS. And I'm like, I ain't going to lie. I bought some of the stuff on the payment plan. And I was seeing, I'm like, this it? They charging $40 for this, for a pay, like for this? And they make it, I'm like, man, it's a popularity contest. So I really kind of like had like beef with digital marketing. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I happened to be watching a vlog of one of my favorite YouTubers that disappeared and she came back. And I'm just watching, as a regular viewer, just trying to catch up, see where she's been at. And she started talking about digital marketing, but the way she was talking about it was funny. I'll never forget because I was cleaning up. And you know how you watching something, but you ain't watching something. Like I think I was like loading the dishwasher or something. And it kind of was one of them things, you know how it's like, whoop, hold on, like I'm listening, but let me turn around. So I seen it and it kind of, really sparked my interest. And I was like, I had a feeling, but I was just like, man, I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not about to do it because I didn't already tried it and it didn't work. You know what I mean? Like I really was like in my feelings, but I couldn't help but to, be engaged and listen. So she was like, yeah, I just got this program. My homegirl put me on and, she got a smaller following than me. And, she's already made it. And I'm like, and then her homegirl was black. So I was like, okay, two black women. One is, how it's always that one, right? And then I was like, dang, two. And then so I was like, okay, like it could be possible, right? So it really definitely sparked my curiosity. But I'm always in my head. Well, at the time, I used to always be in my head about things. No, did a double take for sure, Marcy. Did a double take, y'all. I'm serious. I definitely did. Y'all tap the screen for me. Let's get it to 5K, y'all. Let's get to 5K. Okay. Let me lie on here. Let me lie. If we get to 5K, I'm gonna give y'all the discount that I was gonna give y'all anyway. No, but no, it was so I was like, okay, God, because you know how you gotta talk to yourself. So I'm like, God, I didn't try it before. But if it's meant to be, I'm gonna reach out to sis. She got a huge following. Ain't no way she gonna hit me back. Ain't no way she gonna hit me back. Y'all, this is what I was literally saying in my head. I'm like, ain't no way she gonna hit me back. But if it's meant to be, God, I'm gonna play your game. Since you want to put this in my face. If she hit me back, I'm gonna do it. So I reach out to Missy, sends her a voice note like I knew her. And I'm like, hey sis, like I literally was on some. It's so funny because Missy, I'd be like, girl, we need to find that thread. Like I don't know why it won't let us go back as far, but probably because we've been sending so many messages. But y'all, when I literally was like talking crazy on the message, it's kind of funny because I was like, hey, is this stuff real? Is this a scam? Like, are you promote? I literally was talking to her like I knew her. I was like, if this is a scam, can you just tell me, like, because I really don't even want to waste my time. And the funny thing about y'all, I'm serious. I'm so serious. And so, like, Missy literally, the message that she sent back to me, she was kind of like cracking up because, again, I don't know her. Like, I, watched her vlogs and shit like that growing up, but like, I don't know this woman in real life. Never met her, never seen her in person. And so I'm like literally talking to her like she my cousin or something. I'm like, yeah, is this shit true, bro? Like for real, because I didn't even think you was gonna respond back to me, but the fact that you did, is this real? And so she's like, yeah, like I thought it was a scam too. I thought it was too good to be true or whatever like that. We conversing or whatever like that, having a good conversation. And so even after Missy tells me all this real good information, she's showing me testimonies, y'all. She literally went out her way to, be like, yeah, girl, this is legit. And she didn't have to do that, y'all. I'm little old me. I'm reaching out for my personal page that has like 100 followers. So after she says all this stuff, gives me the information, shows me testimonies, literally gives me everything, right? That's your personality, a little down to earth. Girl, I don't give a damn. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Y'all, we almost at 5K likes. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap it. Tap, y'all. Look, I'm trying to be that girl. So after she do all that, y'all, why I hit her back and I'm like, but bro, you got a whole bunch of people. Like you got literally 300,000 followers. Of course you making sales. And she was like, no, girl. And this is really what like it kind of made me like, and that's why I always try to share the most relatable, situations. Cause I know sometimes it takes that, and again, I was terrified. I was scared too. Like I'm telling you, can't nobody, and y'all be seeing, y'all know me. And if y'all seen me on live a lot, y'all know how cheap I struggle with being very frugal with my money, baby. I'm not spending I'm not spending money on anything. Like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, but Missy, you got a whole bunch of followers, like for real, like of course. And she was like, no, girl, like I'm doing this faceless. And I even created a faceless page. So then Missy shows me her faceless page. At the time, Missy had 50 followers on there, y'all. She had 50 followers. And the crazy thing about it is I'm checking her bio and stuff. I'm going through it. I'm like, but is this relate? Because if you got your name on it, I'm like, of course, people still going, just because it's your name. And like she literally had it as a faceless. It was not connected to her. She wasn't even following her page. And like she showed me the link, like the sales, and I'm like, oh baby, I got 100 followers. If you're getting sales with 50, I have 100. So it's over. And that really kind of, brought my mood up and made it, I'm not gonna lie, made it feel like it was possible for me. So again, I'm a little cheap. So I was like, okay, well, how much is it? And she was, definitely told me the price and was like, it's okay, y'all. Okay, y'all be reminding me. Thank y'all so much for 5K. Thank y'all so much for 5K. Thank y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the code that I was gonna give y'all. Y'all, if y'all click the link in my bio, y'all, I'm about to show y'all DWA while I'm on here too. But and I'm gonna show y'all some different things. So I always try to get on here and show what's inside of here, but I want to show y'all some of the newer features inside that really makes it for you not to have an excuse of why you not making money online. Seriously. So she says, okay, well, do you want to get the program or whatever like that? I'm also offering mentorship. I'm like, okay, girl, look, one horse at a time. Okay, I'm not about to, because her mentorship made it $597. Y'all, the code is DWA save 100. Okay, if you click the link in my bio, you can get DWA right now for $397. That's literally $100 off. They don't have sales often, okay? And the fact that you're getting that program, you literally can start today for $99, which is insane. You can literally start earning while you're learning. You can use Klarna, Afterpay. If you want to do a custom payment plan, you can, but I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna pay $100 more. So get it while it's on sale. You'll get it for the $497. I'm still on the custom payment plan. But anyways, let me finish my story. So I said, girl, I gotta think about it. Let me think about it. So this was like sometime in April. I want to say it was like the last week of April, sort of. And at the time, I had found out that I was getting like my first like big kind of like retainer, because again, I'm still doing UGC on the back end of it. And I had just got like my biggest retainer that I had ever got, where I was going to get paid $3,000, monthly. So I'm like, worst case scenario, I can just, because one, I'm gonna get it on a payment plan, but I can stretch out the payments. But I was like, baby, I'm still not about to spend my money. So I went and got my baby daddy credit card, put it on his shit. Definitely did. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it took me a moment. I had to pray about it. I had to really ask God, because I was just like, I know that feeling. I know that feeling of fear, or just the feeling of like, damn, am I gonna have enough time to do this? Am I gonna really commit to do this? And again, I have to relate this back to what I was talking about earlier when it comes to that DigiStore. Y'all, I was sitting on this for a whole year and made $10,000 in a month, sitting on this program for a whole year. And it's like, literally, if I would have just focused. And again, I know what it's like, them late nights dealing with the kids. If anybody knows, I know. Trust me, y'all. But if you make time and learn how to like work your schedule around, like, I'm serious, girl. But anyways, let me finish. So I finally get the program, y'all. I get inside instantly. And I always say this because I'm telling y'all, like, this is really genuinely how I felt. Like, I just felt like this different feeling in my body. Like, I be feeling like God be giving me little tingles when something is good. Like, this is good. Like, when I met my husband, I had this tingle. It was like this. And it was like, I remember, like, baby, I had braids and my hair blew. Like, my hair blew through the wind. I was like so amazed of how, like, the program was structured. Because I had, like, bought different courses and programs and stuff like that before. Thank you, she. I had bought like different programs and stuff before, and you know how like you'll get them and they be like them web-based courses, so you have to like literally be in the browser, and then you have to like click through on the side, and it just be difficult. This was like so different. It was structured different. It was just like, and I was like, man. And then the fact that they was talking, because at the time I loved Daniela. She was one of the co-creators in here. I don't know, like Sistine kind of I think she exit left a little bit, and she doing her own thing. But like the mindset module was like literally the first thing that I was attracted to, because I was like, man, all these different programs that you buy online, all these different tools that people be offering, people don't be talking about mindset. People don't be talking about Jesus and implementing it. You know what I mean? And the importance of that. And like that really resonated with me. And then it was just how everything was structured. I was like, I know as a content creator, as a previous UGC or whatever creator, the biggest things that a lot of us struggle with is the organizations, the finding the time in between time. Because if this ain't your main gig, you ain't always hustling and bustling and going as hard as you probably could if you wasn't working a 9 to 5, or even if you wasn't a parent, right? So I know that that's probably like the biggest thing. And that was a huge part of why I created my own program. You see, I got to plug my own shit. I'm always gonna come through and plug my own stuff. But no, seriously, because that time, I know, like, bro, I be tired just from being a mom. I'm still working my 9 to 5. I got a husband who is my other child to be feeling like something. Girl, you okay? Okay. And it just be a lot, and it's just like you don't have time. But the way everything was kind of structured to what you need, I was like, man, this is a little different. You know what I'm saying? This might be a little, I don't know. Like, baby, if I got a question about email marketing, I can go to email marketing. If I have a question about branding, I'm gonna go to branding. Like, I just wasn't used to nothing like that. Okay. It was given, everything is bite size. And for someone like me, I need that. I don't need complication or anything like that. Now, granted, it still was, because when I got in there, it was 25 modules. It's not, it's way more in there, and it's crazy that it's the same goddamn price. I definitely getting a steal. Because not that I'm saying that I definitely would have paid over $3,000 for this program. I really would, because it really is worth it. Now, my mindset at the time would have talked me out of it for $3,000. But when I got in there, I was like, man, like, this is everything that I need. Because I'm like, surely you can go on YouTube University and look all this up, but it would take you forever to try to put it together. Then by the time you didn't put it together, you so overloaded with information. You like, girl, I need to take a month off just after uploading all this information in my brain to try to utilize it. But then after you didn't took the month off, you didn't forgot the information. So it's just maybe a cycle that we don't want to go through. So I was like, bet, man, this is different. Then I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the testimonies in there. It's probably my favorite part. But let me get here and share the screen so I can get off of here, y'all. Because I'm trying to. I said I was gonna be off of here by 6:30. I lied. Dang it. But y'all, I'm telling y'all need this program. If you want to start your very own digital marketing business, you like, girl, I don't know where to start. I don't want to start. I'm scared to start a business, baby. DWA is a business in a box for you, okay? It's 85% commission affiliate. A lot of people always ask, like, for example, the price is $497. Every time I sell one, I make $422. So the commission is definitely worth it. It's just a little change here, a little something here. Girl, get back. But yeah, I'm gonna share. Oh, and I want to. It's some. Okay, let me hurry up and get in here. Hurry in here, y'all. Mommy. Yes, girl. YouTube, can y'all let me know if my screen is black? Because I know sometimes it be going black, and I don't want to waste y'all time. Because I know y'all cussing me out. Y'all, I'm gonna turn my screen. I was on. Should I hook it to the TV? Yeah, I'm sorry, girl. We all a little lightweight sick in here. Pray for us. I hope we ain't got COVID. Can y'all see me on YouTube? Let me know. Can y'all let me know in the comments? Somebody. I ain't black, am I? I mean, I'm black. I'm black, but I ain't black. I just want to make sure. Okay, because again, y'all, baby, old girl came for me the other day. She said, "Ma'am, the screen wasn't even showing, but you were still talking about some stuff." So I was like, "Okay, thank you, girl." Okay, y'all, let me share this. Marcia, you can't see the screen? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna flip this around too. Y'all, okay, we got to 6K likes, y'all. Let's get it to 10K likes. Let's get it to 10K likes, y'all. I don't know what my goal was on here. Let me get a heart. Is that, girl, I don't know. Let me get a. Don't they be doing like this? Don't they do something? No. Okay. Hey, Bree, how are you, sis? Okay, y'all, I want to make sure I didn't miss nothing. I'm sorry if y'all hopped in here and y'all said something. Y'all, I really can't see. They really don't have sales often, y'all. I'm serious. They don't, girl. But I be feeling like I be lying a little bit because y'all, every time I say that, baby, because y'all be on Instagram, I thought you said it wasn't another sale. I'm like, girl, is you going to get it or not? I'm sorry. Baby, they be switching up on me and I didn't know. Okay, I be always forgetting how to flip the screen on here, y'all. I'm going to get a little faster on here, okay? Y'all don't mind your business on how my office look, okay? TikTok. Okay. Oh, don't look at the drawer. Okay, sorry, it's looking a little dusty in there. But can y'all see the screen? I want to make sure y'all can see it. I want to give y'all all the goodness. Okay? But y'all, this is Digital Wealth Academy. Let me hop in here. Let me hop in here. Y'all, and again, this is the program that taught me literally everything that I know. The businesses that I have started, the marketing that I know, the sales strategies that I know, how to grow on Instagram, I ain't gonna lie, like I owe all my success to DWA. I do. I've been able to launch my own program. I've been able to mentor literally over 200 plus people now at this point. A lot of moms, but both men and women from literally the ages of 16 all the way up to 67, y'all. Like seriously, if you would have told me this a couple of years ago, first of all, I don't like people. Let me be honest. And that I would just be mentoring people, like I never would have. I would not have believed you. That's why I like UGC and stuff like that because I like doing shit behind the scenes, right? You just repeating what Rachel was saying. That's right. Don't come from my girl. What am I repeating what Rachel said? What I do, girl? Marcy, what you talking about? Okay, y'all. So this is DW. So again, when I hopped in here, I'm like, this is the community tab, right? So not only are you getting a program that is structured, that gives you everything that you need to literally learn how to launch your digital marketing business, right? Baby, you ain't even gotta do the work because all of this is done for you. When I got inside of here, you guys, I'm gonna zoom in right here just a little bit. When I got inside, ooh, chill. It was 42,000 people. Y'all see how many people in here? It's 119,000 people inside of this program now. This program is constantly growing every single day. It's the fastest online growing digital marketing course that teaches you digital marketing skills online. Yes, baby.
I want Peppa Pig.
Girl, stop playing in my face. Get up out of here. Go upstairs and watch it. Get up out of here. Peppa Pig. Oh my, I bet you want it on my TV too, huh? Girl, bye. Here, take my phone. Sorry, y'all. I'm a mom first. Excuse me. Uh, girl, I'm talking. What you say, Marcy? Girl, I'm talking up for you about sales. Shaking my head. Oh, I look, cause baby, when I tell you, y'all be baby. Don't get me started on Instagram, cause the DMs that I be getting from people, it really be disrespectful. Y'all really be disrespecting me, but I be taking it. Okay, but no, y'all, I promise y'all, I don't know when they're gonna have another sale. The sales pop up randomly, but I'm just saying, like, if you can get this program literally for $99 today to start and literally start earning while you're learning, while you paying that bad boy off. That's what I did. I got on a payment plan and literally I had made my money back in 5 days of me actually promoting. Now I did give myself 5 days, so in total 10 days. And it's just so much good information here. But anyways, this program comes in different languages. So if you are bilingual, if you know people that speak different languages, you're not like stuck to just this English, opportunity or whatever like that. It comes in Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, German, Portuguese, baby. Like, there's no excuse not to be making no money. Okay, get what you need to get and run. Okay, if you don't have your green card, I'm just saying. Because it has been some people in here. I'm gonna show y'all some testimonies too. But thank you, Marcy. Your goal is the hearts. Thank you. Tori, why you always be sounding like, for real? Why do you always be sounding like you my granddaughter or something? Your goal is the hearts. Is the one that comes to your face and gives you a kiss. 25 is the goal. Okay, y'all, let's get that. Whatever that is. Okay, y'all, let's get the hearts with the kiss. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Your goal is the hearts. It's the one that comes to your face. Okay, y'all. But don't be. I hope as long as it ain't gonna cost no money. Don't be paying no money on it, baby. I'm good. Like, cause don't be paying no money for that. But yeah, so it comes in all these different languages. Like I said, when I got in here, y'all, it was 42,000 of us. It's 119,000 people. Every time I see this number and just to see how it grows, it really is like exciting to like. I be feeling like I'm a part of the 1% club. I ain't hit it yet, but it makes me feel that way. Do you get what I'm saying? So inside of here, this is just the community tab, and this is where you like can see updates, see things that's going on. Like I said, we are having a sale. This was posted yesterday, and as you can see, $100 off DWA, and like that is a steal. It really is a steal because the information that you learn inside of this program, the type of money that you can make inside of this program, y'all, is insane. I'm not playing with you, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the testimonies. Y'all can say, I don't want y'all to be like, girl, you just looked up. No, it's so many people in here, so many of like crazy, like my students that literally strictly focus on just selling DWA, no other offers. Baby, they serve past me. That's why I said, let me get back on here talking about DWA because I've been slacking just a little bit. You have 2 so far. Okay, thank you. Thank y'all. Hearts. Let's get some more hearts, guys. Let's get some more hearts. But yeah, this is where you'll receive all the updates. So Rachel, she's the creator here, super sweet, cool. Reach out to her, you know what I'm saying, like that. Sister hit you back. Another really cool thing. Now, I'm in my little feelings that they taxing this year just a little bit is, on top of being around like-minded individuals, y'all, which is so important, right? People that are, working towards the same things that you're working on, people that are, understand the lifestyle of a creator, if you know what I mean. Because we be the life that we live. You know what I'm saying? Like they have events. And so with the event, like last year we had an event, it was in Miami as well. You can network and really bounce ideas. That's the one thing that I like about it. I've met so many amazing people inside of this community, and again, just people that's on the same type of time, same type of energy that you on. I now these ain't none of these people my friends. I ain't saying it, but like it's so good to be able to reach out and ask questions and everything like that. And again, I love that she is even offering this. So this year it's a little bit kind of more like, okay, we're going over the top. So there's definitely going to be so the event is going to be in August in Miami, and again, like I said, you can meet different people inside of the community, which is super dope. It's going to be different, like food, drinks, DJ, all that. You can meet some of the co-creators, which is amazing, and again, kind of pick their brain. That's one thing that I love about this program. But I just wanted to share that with y'all quickly because, baby, I don't know about y'all, I'm gonna be in Miami in August. I hope I see you there. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm gonna be there. So again, this is just where she puts like updates and everything like that. When you get inside of here, you can definitely share like if you have help, if you want people to follow you, this is where people just kind of come and comment and do things like that. Also in this tab, you kind of see all these different tabs up here. They have like general discussion, introduction, like if you want to come in, again, introduce yourself inside of the community. If you need help, they have this questions tabs here, y'all. But this is nothing, okay? This is nothing, okay? But I just wanted y'all to see it. But one of my favorite parts, and that I always have to share with people, because again, I can tell y'all all day about my story and how I was able to do this, do that, whatever like that. And that's great. And I try to, but at the same time, I want y'all to see. Just don't take my word for it. Like, look at these people. These are real people. These are live results. As you can see, like this person that just left this test an hour ago. Lawrence said he made $68,000. $68,000, y'all, and even put his look. I love when people put their Sand Store receipt, okay, and his name. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like he made this, y'all, in 14 days. In 14 days from a product that he did not have to create, that he did not have to think of the idea, that he did not have to whip out ChatGPT or whatever like that to tell him how to promote it, market it, do none of that. He made that from this product, and that's the crazy. This is the type of money that people are making. And y'all, the best way that I can explain, because y'all know I'm a little hood, but I'm always going to keep it honest with y'all and tell y'all the truth, okay? If y'all really want to understand how it works, and again, I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. Because this is how I break it down. This is how I be explaining it to my students and stuff like that. Like, y'all, essentially, you are hopping on a bandwagon of something that is already successful. Point blank, period. I was talking about the little side hustle that I was doing before and everything like that. They literally... Y'all, the science, the psychological piece behind marketing and selling. This is why I would be saying, like, baby, I could sell salt to a motherfucker's lug. I really could. But at the end of the day, I do believe in having integrity and doing right by people. I think that's really important because God don't play about it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, essentially, all it is you're hopping on the bandwagon of something that is already successful. Like I said, when I got in there, it was 42,000 people. It's now 119,000 people. If this program worked for her, this program worked for him, if it worked for it already has a name for itself. And that's the really cool and amazing thing. And this is why I'm always telling people it is 2025. And if you have a phone, maybe you even got to have Wi-Fi. You can go to McDonald's parking lot. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you do not have passive income coming in. And digital products is probably going to be the easiest thing because there is no overhead. There is no shipping. There is no physical products that you have to send anybody. It's a digital download. It's a copy and paste. And if you can copy and paste in 2025, there is no excuse. But I love sharing the testimonies inside of here because it motivates me. It keeps me going. I ain't made $68,000 in a month, but I'm sure if I applied myself a lot more and doubled down a lot more and created a lot more different funnels and stuff like that, y'all. And these are a lot of the people in here. Now, I can't speak for Lawrence particularly. I don't know him personally, but I do know that he just left this an hour ago. I can't say like, is he running ads or anything like that? I just like to be completely honest. But for a lot of us, again, I made my first 6 figures in 9 months, organically posting stuff that I would be doing anyway. I used to make mom memes and stuff like that. Literally took some of the same content, reused it, and was promoting a digital product. And I was able to literally make my first 6 figures in 9 months from a product that I did not have to create. that I did not have to think of the idea, that I did not have, I literally just talked about it. I literally get on live and share what I'm reading on the screen. That is all that I do, y'all. And I promise you, I know it sounds like, oh, there's no way, like this gotta be too good. No, that's it. Now, granted, it takes time to build that momentum up. It definitely takes time to, for people to get comfortable with seeing you. And that's where a lot of people don't, kind of, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the good, bad, and ugly and the truth, right? That's where a lot of people kind of when it comes to this because they don't stick with it. It definitely took some time and some momentum for people to feel comfortable. How many times do you eye something or eyeball something or put it in your cart and it sits? Because you have to think about it. You have, baby, we be out here having to make real life adult decisions. Okay, it's the same thing. So sometimes it does take people to see you, multiple times. I tell people all the time, like, y'all remember when everybody and mama was selling that teeny blends, them green face masses, them wraps, all that. Everybody and their mama was hopping on that side hustle. And every time you seen somebody, even though you thought about getting one, I know you thought about getting one. I know y'all, tell me if y'all thought about getting one. Put it in the comments. Because baby, they used to give me every time. I'm like, ooh, a little wrap, but they said that they stink. You know, but you would side eye sis, even if you knew her, even if you went to school with her, even if you were like, you know what I mean? And you would sit back and you would watch and be like, okay, I want to see how long she talking about it. And I ain't gonna lie, for the people that I did end up buying it from, I watched them for months. And that's exactly how this works. Now, granted, I've had students, again, even myself, when I got started, it took me 5 days to, get my sale. But my sales strategy is going to be different from yours. Your sales strategy is going to be different from mine. I am a straight shooter to the point type of person. I want to people know what their money is going to buy them. Whatever. Some people's strategy is different. Some people like to be into storytelling and do all that, baby. Do your thing. Okay. I just like to get to the facts. Okay. This is what you're going to learn inside of this program. These are the testimonies of people in here that are actually earning. This is how much money I'm going to tell you, get you straight to the point. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, all of us are different, but at the same time, a lot of people get stuck on the, well, I mean, I want to do it, but I don't know. I don't know how to pick, my niche, or I don't know how to talk. Girl, who you like talking to? Who could you talk to all day if didn't nobody pay you no money? Who could you have a conversation with? Who's the first person that comes to mind? That's who your audience is. It's not no overthinking process. It's not no, because you seen girl's content and she gets millions of views that you have to match her lifestyle or you have to do exactly what she's doing. It's literally, I get paid to be myself, y'all. I get paid to go out to eat, to film some and use that as content to make more money so I can take myself back out to eat. That's what I like about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I mean? And that's the really cool thing about it. I'm not and I purposely do it on purpose because, again, when I fell in love with this business module as a whole, I was like, yeah, now that, obviously making a little bit more and my lifestyle has changed a lot, I really want to just still share everyday moments and me not looking put together and me not, because I want people to understand that y'all, there are millions of people all over the world. Like, there are and that's another thing that I see in a lot of people that they struggle with. And like, oh, well, there's so many people promoting it, so how am I going to? There are millions of people. I'm in Indiana. Where are you at, sis? But guess what? I've only sold this program to maybe two people inside of my state. Two people inside of my state, which is insane. Definitely had my teamy T, and so period, sis. No, for real, baby. Y'all remember them days? Y'all remember them days? But y'all remember when people were side-eyeing? Y'all remember when people were side-eyeing them team girl? Like, and that's the thing that I be wanting people to remember. But I'm like, I'm just so grateful again that I came across this business module because it really has taught me how to think differently. It's taught me how to change my relationship with money and understand that, man, I can make a lot of money in a short period of time, baby. It's not the opposite, and that's where my mind used to be. Yes, girl. Zyla, I'm about to get over here. Sorry, y'all. Let me read what you say. Yeah, I see it. It was just 118K. It was, Tanisha. That's why I was like, girl, we had 119. 119. No, I didn't say 116. It was definitely at, because I seen it at 117 too. I think it was at 117 on Monday or on Sunday. I hope to be there. Yes, Shamika. Yes, girl. Because we're gonna be turning up in Miami. But yeah. Yeah, let me move on. Because I gotta get off. My baby's acting like she hungry. And I said I wanted to be off here by 6:30. It's already 6:30. But yeah, y'all. So again, testimonies. I love going through here. Again, I always go in here because it just, baby, if they can do it, why can't I? Okay. So just some more. I think Kathy, is this somebody else? Ain't that Kathy who just said it? Oh no, Kathy made 68. Oh, she made $68,000 in 2 months. Y'all ain't seen these testimonies. I haven't been in here like that today. Well, I have, but not in the testimonies. So sis made $68,000, y'all, in 2 months. Y'all, people are making crazy money from promoting a product that's already done, that's already winning. I took, because sometimes I be having to break this down in black terms for people. I'd be like, y'all, look at a pair of Jordans, a pair of Jordans, y'all, right? If they legit, if they authentic, you can sell them bad boys on the streets for. I mean, that's how I look at it, y'all. I'm serious. Like it literally is. You are hopping on something that's already win. I don't want to say it's guaranteeing your success because you do have to show up. You do have to be consistent. And again, that's where I see so many people fall off because they don't stick with it. You at 5 ain't nobody watch my stuff. It's been 5 days. Okay. Uh, Pepsi, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, they run ads every single day. They're $1 billion. They serve billions every single day, but they still show up every single day. So little old you, I'm just saying, what and that's where people again they mess up and they don't stick with the consistency. And then they put, again, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, the bad, the ugly. I'm gonna tell y'all the stuff that people don't want to tell y'all. The energy that people put behind their content and how they show up online. That's why you're not getting sales. That's why you're not being successful with it. But when you actually take the time and invest in learning and learn the skills that you need to learn, insane. No, so since they do have TikTok shopping here, let me get into the modules, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me hurry up. But there's multiple streams of income that you can learn on top of just having your very own first digital product. So if you've been kind of want to get in the space of digital marketing and you're like, hey, I don't really want to create a product right now. My mind ain't there. I don't want to do all that. It's too much. This is a done for you course that you can resell as is, or you can take the skills and use it to make money with TikTok Shop, print on demand, YouTube, how to become an influencer if that's something that you want to do, UGC, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the modules inside of here. So it's training on top of you being able to resell. So unlike going back to school and getting a degree, right? You're gonna learn a skill, and you're gonna get a piece of paper for it. But with this, you're learning a skill, but you can also turn around and share your skill with people and make money from just doing that. So that's the really cool and like win-win situation about it. I don't know how to say sis name right here, but sis made $12K in just 2 weeks. Again, I love when people put their screenshots because you wanted to know it's real. Y'all, people, this is people's real screenshots of money that they're making. Money that they're making. Y'all, I've shared my screenshots online before and stuff like that. Again, like, I don't want to say it cocky, but this is probably one of the easiest side. Baby, I'm doing Airbnb right now. Turbo. I got the little sweets thing. I find this to be the most easiest thing that I have ever done. I'm serious. Like, definitely, it took some time to get there and get over the hump. But honestly, it really came down to confidence, y'all. It really came down to mindset. And if you change the way that you think, baby, your earning potential is uncapped. And that just changes the game. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's like, as long as I have Wi-Fi, as long as I have my phone, I can post a piece of content and plug a link to a product that's going to help somebody for their business, right? Let me get out of here. Y'all. I love sharing the testimonies, y'all. Because I be like, it's a black person, it's a white person, it's a girl, it's a boy. Like, I want people to know these are real people that be in the community, that you see them, you can look them up and stuff like that. I be going to their Instagram pages. I be like, let me make sure. But no, seriously, I earned $6,000 with one simple strategy, and that's another thing, y'all. People be in here helping you and telling y'all what they're doing. Some girl the other day just put in there that, like, she's getting a lot of her sales just from I think she does pay for ads, but like put some on a blog post. Like, they're like, I appreciate that so much, of like being in the community of like non-gatekeeping people. You know what I mean? That's important because everybody want to see you win. This person, 5 sales are in lunchtime. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Like, and y'all, again, let me show black people because that's important to me too. Okay. I want y'all to see some folks that look like us. That's important. Okay. Boom. New sales in just 4 days. Just a few days ago, 5 more sales came in. And it made me pause and reflect. This journey hasn't been easy. I left a secure teaching job with 2 little ones depending on me to chase a dream. See, one thing about us black people, we're going to tell you our story. We're going to tell you our story, okay? These were the moments of doubt and fear, but also steady determination that kept me pushing forward. Now, seeing the results, I'm ready. I'm reminded that every tough choice and late night was worth it. And y'all see, I don't know if y'all have heard me say that. Yes, there's been times where I stayed up all night or whatever. But like I said, to make this life-changing money, like, y'all, I am in the process of about to pay my house off. I'm going to have the deed to my house at 34 years old. Like, from a product that I did not have to create, that I literally sell on autopilot. Like, girl, I'm telling you, like, baby, If you don't ask nobody, ask me. I've been baby broke. Boiling water on the stove broke. Like you cannot tell me, okay? But yeah, y'all. So again, when you get inside the community, I love for people to just go in. I always tell my students, girl, stay in here daily because I want your mind to be positive. I want you to have that good energy of like, man, if Hammer can do it, if Saran can, but where is the American people? Ugh. If Phoebe can do it, you know what I'm saying? If these people can do it, why can't I? You know what I'm saying? And again, from a product that we didn't even have to create, I don't have to be an expert and know everything in here. You know why? Because if I need something, maybe I just go in here and look. That is how simple this is. You get what I'm saying? But again, it starts with you. It starts with how you show up. It starts with you being comfortable. Like, hey, I've taken the time. I've learned this information. Obviously, I know it's working. So I'm going to show up online that way. I'm going to create my content with this good energy behind that way. And I know the sales is going to roll in. I tell myself all the time, like, there is no need for me to worry or whatever like that because God brought me here. I came across Missy's vlog for a reason and seen this for a reason. So I know the sales is going to come in. I don't need to stress. I don't need to go on my stand store and keep refreshing. I don't need to go on my I don't need to do none of that. Because at the end of the day, I'm just going to get on here and tell y'all the truth, tell y'all my results, some of my students' results, the people inside of this community. I'm going to share with you and read with you what is on the screen. So there's nothing to lie about in a scam, but the scam is us thinking that trading our time for money and being on the top for 50 years is the way to go. At this point, you're gonna die working. I ain't trying to do that, baby. I'm trying to be outside. People ask me all the time, well, why are you still working your job, baby, for the insurance? Y'all see me disappear. Let me pay this house off. Y'all, so hopping straight into the actual training of DWA. This is where, kind of the meat and potatoes is. This is where the sauce is, right? But y'all, I'm gonna do something a little different. I don't really get on. I haven't showed this on live since I've been on live, so I definitely want to go. That's for real. No, for real, sis. Seriously. Thank you, Tori. This is what I mean. So not only does this program give you everything that you need to set you up for success, y'all. You getting it on sale today. You only got a couple of hours because I think the sale ends at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And she on California time. So I'm saying that because sometimes they be cutting out. It could be at midnight. But I'm just telling y'all, you can get on a payment plan. You can start learning these skills, right? Start making money, start promoting it, right? Because again, this program sells itself. Nothing that I have told y'all is literally not inside of this program, okay? I'm literally reading what's on the screen, and this is how I'll be making $500,000, $2,000 a day because I literally just hop on live. I do create content here and there. Y'all, I'm back in my content. I'm back in my content bag. 3 posts a day. I'm trying to get on live every day. But seriously, that is all I do, y'all. Like, there is nothing secret. Now, granted, do I try to be creative and stuff like that with my content? Absolutely. But I'm gonna show y'all how y'all have no excuse to be broke in 2025. So the newest feature inside of Digital Wealth Academy, again, all of those modules, we're gonna go through some of the modules. I'm gonna kind of quickly show y'all. And I'm gonna get off. If y'all have any questions, definitely put them in the chat. I'm looking both ways. I'm looking on YouTube and TikTok. So you know what I'm saying? That's good. She made 12K plus with her 2 weeks. Period. I know. Okay, Marcy, doing man. I'm back on live and TikTok. We could do a quick co-host. What'd you say, Shamika? Girl, I'm about to get off here. Let me finish showing y'all this real quick. But I want to quickly show y'all because this right here is really what is changing the game about Digital Wealth Academy. So y'all know how, and I'm just being honest with y'all. I ain't want to call none of y'all. Y'all know how some of y'all newbies be like, girl, I really want to get it. I've been thinking about getting it. I've been watching your videos here. I'm thinking about getting it, but I'm just scared. I am so glad that they actually took the time to put an actual bot in here. So y'all know how everybody mama loves ChatGPT. Everybody want to hop on the ChatGPT train, even though y'all was talking bad about her. Well, my ChatGPT is a girl. Her name's TT. But y'all was talking bad about her, right? It's so played out. That's so 2020, 22, 23. No, okay? So the really cool thing about AI, and this is y'all, if y'all don't hop on this train of AI and digital marketing and making money from your phone, baby, you are going to get left behind. You're going to die on that job. I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay, I don't want that for you. I don't. Okay, but sis, they put a wealth bot in here. And I want to give y'all an example because I was on a call with a young lady that bought Digital Wealth Academy from me earlier today. But I was kind of like walking her through when I say y'all have no excuse. So I just want to show y'all my chat that I put in here, and I was telling her. So not only are you getting this program that literally is structured out for you to take what you need, leave what you don't, learn all the skills that you need to market yourself. Again, I want to be completely honest with you. It's a lot of information, right? And again, from my experience of coaching people and mentoring people, the number one thing that I always see with people is information overload, right? Now you got all this information. You was hyped day one. Oh, I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But then you like, okay, let me process it. Let me take a day off. Let me take 2 days off. Let me take 2 weeks off. And let me just let the information sink. And then it's like you done kind of lost that sauce, and then people fall off, right? Or people start, then they stop, then they start, then and again, people kind of start posting. Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, the first couple of posts that you start, especially if you rebranding your page, a current page, or even if you start a new one, ain't nobody gonna watch that. Ain't nobody gonna watch your content, and that's completely fine. That is completely fine. You know why? I tell my students all the time, baby, we're gonna repurpose it. Get you 10 solid pieces of content, we're gonna repurpose them over and over because nobody's gonna watch your shit in the beginning. I'm gonna tell you that now. So if people would and this would be my thing that I always try to tell people, if you would just get comfortable with failing real quick and like get that out of your system, you would be successful like so much faster. If you'd be like, okay, I'm prepared to fail. Can I just go ahead and fail and get that over with, and then let's move on so I can go ahead and be successful and start seeing the money roll in, baby. But that fear holds people back so much, y'all. It holds people back so much. Hey, y'all, we got 11K. Let's try to get to 15K likes on TikTok, y'all. Tap the screen for me. But y'all, that's the biggest thing that I've seen, that my observation from so many people is, again, they get in and they're looking for this. Well, I want to go viral. I want to, from my very first post, baby, who are you? You just hopped on the scene, sis. Again, Pepsi, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, they run ads every single day, baby. I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A regardless if I see an ad or not. Nobody knows you. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's a hustle and bustle. I ain't gonna lie, but you gotta fall in love with it. And when you do, and again, the money for some people they may fall in love with, that's great. But the purpose and the joy and helping other people, that's what I love about it. Putting other people on, seeing people, hey girl, I just got my first car, or hey girl, I just paid off my car. Hey girl, I just dropped, I just cashed out my down payment for my house. That's motivating to me. Like, that's exciting. You know what I'm saying? The money good. But again, I knew I was gonna make the money anyway. But I'm sorry, y'all, I got a little long-winded with that. But when I say the way that they set this up, there's no reason for you not to be successful, y'all. It's not. So I want to quickly share this chat because again, I'm not the fastest typer. So I was like, let me just put in here what I typed earlier, and y'all can just read it. So inside of Digital Wealth Academy, they included a digital wealth bot, which essentially is another form of chat GPT, but it's strictly structured for DWA. So for my beginners, for the ones that be like, oh my God, I don't know where to start. I can't, like, I'm scared. You know what I mean? Baby, this is what I did. I went in here and I was like, hey, it's my first day. Where should I start? And this is what they spit out. Welcome. So, y'all don't care about that. Step 1, start with the mindset module. You know why? Because everybody's mindset always be messed up when they get into this. And again, I know the money is motivating. I know you get excited about that, and that's great, y'all. But it's got to be more than that, because there's days where I don't make money. I just shared the other day, I hadn't been posting. Y'all, I ain't make no money. I hadn't made no money. I normally, and I'm a person that loves, I like to share my numbers with y'all because I want you to be, be realistic with y'all and everything like that. I have a total combined of maybe 14,000 followers. I have 9,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I have like 5,000 followers on Instagram, and then I think I got 1,000 on so 15,000 people, okay, combined, right? Now, when I first started, long story short, I did start faceless, y'all. I don't want to get into that because I really don't care for faceless content. I like being face forward. I enjoy it. I think everybody should be face forward, but you definitely can do this without not showing your face as well. But to create that faster connection, baby, and I know a lot of people doing this because they do want to make some money ASAP. I'm gonna always tell you go face forward because you get that connection with people immediately. But again, mindset. I love that they put that in there. Start with the mindset module. This is your foundation. Rachel designed this to help you get clear, confident, and focused before diving into strategy. It's short but powerful. And again, people's mindset be so messed up when they get into it. And that's why so many people do fail. I want to be honest with y'all. There are people that have gotten Digital Wealth Academy that ain't continued, that ain't did nothing with it. Because psychology, y'all. People buy from feelings. People buy, from what's the word? Like kind of like moments, you know what I'm saying? Like in time, how I be late at night sometimes, and you like, okay, I'm feeling myself. Let me swipe my card because I'm feeling myself. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have did it. You know what I mean? People buy for that, and sometimes, but I'm just saying. But that's the thing that, again, I notice, and again, I want to tell y'all everything when it comes to this. I don't want to just tell y'all all the good and the glamour, all that behind it, but it's true, okay? So step 2, they said, so go through the mindset, always do this first, then go into the intro and digital marketing. building trust with my audience in the digital product crash course. They literally are giving the blueprint as a beginner. So even if you don't have a mentor, now one thing about it is, when it comes to DWA, I always try to help people, even if you don't invest in like my mentorship or anything like that. I always try to be a resource if you want to ask the question. Now, don't get on my goddamn nerves, okay? Don't get on my goddamn nerves. But if you know me, seriously, I want you to be successful. You have access to the community, obviously, with being in Digital Wealth Academy. So you have the support. But now you have this digital wealth by it. Like, girl, if you did not know, I am a chat. When I tell y'all I use ChatGPT all day, like me and sis be having whole conversations. My husband be like, who is in there? ChatGPT, TT. But no, they literally give you everything that you need. And then they even say, pick time daily, 20 to 30 minutes. I hear so many of them, like my students have told me, like, oh my God, girl, I try to go through the first 20 miles. I said, what the hell? The first, girl, take your time. Because again, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with this information. This is something that you really want to like essentially baby because you want to ace the test essentially. Now, granted, I tell people all the time, to me, I think it's like an open book test for success. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, it is because they're giving you everything that you need step by step. You just have to go in here and follow along. That's the part. That's where so many people fall off, y'all, because people don't want to stick with it. People don't want to actually take the time to go through it. And I was talking about this earlier on YouTube. I didn't get to say it. Y'all know how I be knowing a lot of people don't be going through the program like how they say they go through the program. Because baby, one thing about it, if I'm gonna go through this program, baby, and I didn't spend my time, I'm gonna check this box up here. I'm gonna check it because baby, my time and my energy, yeah, it's gonna be done. And I see so many people, they like to get on live, share the course, talk about it. And I'm like, damn, it's incomplete all through, sis. You haven't been through anything. I know you haven't. And that's the thing. People think because they got a winning product, because they have, this course that everybody got that's winning, that's making, that it didn't make millionaires, that it didn't make multi-six-figure earners, that, it automatically should happen for them. But you ain't took the time to actually go through and learn this information. And again, even if you don't grasp and absorb everything, the fact that you have some kind of I never know how to say this word, y'all, familiarity with it, you know where to go, you know where to access things. I talk to so many people, y'all, that be like, oh yeah, I got it, or whatever like that. But where does such and such? And I'm like, baby, you ain't been through the program. I know you haven't. So you're telling on yourself. But anyways, let me get back to the ChatGPT talk. But yeah, so but they give you literally all of the steps that you need to do to get started. They tell you, hey, do you know where your affiliate link is? Do you know how to grab? Like, y'all, you have everything in here to set you up for success. So again, I wanted to show her and give her another example of how, if I said, okay, I want to reach my goal of 30K this month. I'm a mom of two. Y'all know me. I like to always give ChatGPT all the context, okay? But you should be personalizing your ChatGPT. But this is the digital wealth bot. So I want to reach my goal of 30K this month. I'm a mom of two, and my audience is moms from the age range of 25 to 49. Their problem that, and y'all, I be typing all kind of ghetto, okay? Their problem that I solve is basically getting time back with their family, their kids, whatever like that, and stop trading their time for money. How do you think I can reach my goal this month with a strategy that fits my niche? This is what they spit out to me. I love a good little personal, conversation. So she says, I love the vision, helping moms get their time. Again, y'all really don't care. That's what I said, right? So she gives me a strategy. And again, I don't know about y'all. I'm the type of person that I need things broken down for me. And this is another thing. Everybody, mama want to talk about, I want to make six figures. I want to do that. But baby, have you actually taken the time to write out a plan and see it on paper, y'all? That's another thing that I see so many people that they don't even do. Do you realize that six figures? I used to think that was so much money, but that is $274 a day. If you sell one of these every day, which is not hard to do. You can get on live. You see what I'm doing. This is all I do, y'all. This is what I say. Easy, simple money, okay? I'm serious. But she gives you a core strategy. She's like, you're promoting DWA, which pays $422, like I was telling y'all earlier. If you're using stands, funnels, of course, or beacons, and they take a small fee. So to hit 30K this month, you need basically 71 sales. That's about 2 to 3 sales per day for the next 30 days. Now, y'all, that's for 30K. I know I got some people here that probably just want to make 5K, make their first 10K. And I'm not saying limit yourself, but I'm saying even as a beginner, as a person starting this, But again, I want you to have these conversations of saying, no, I want to make 30K. What do I need to do? Because again, sometimes just putting it on paper and making it plain makes a huge difference, y'all. It really does. So then it says messaging for moms. So then she even gives me like, hey, these are the type of word this is the type of wording that you should use to really kind of trigger moms, to really make them feel seen, to make them feel heard, y'all. There is nothing wrong with looking this type of stuff up, okay, to set yourself up, okay. Then give me a weekly game plan, y'all. And again, I want y'all to see that is all strictly from me just putting in this is all I put in the digital wealth bot. I want to reach my goal of 30K. I told her a little bit about my audience, kind of, like my demographic, everything like that. And then like, hey, can you help me with a strategy, and kind of like my niche. That was it. Okay. So again, as you a beginner, if you get inside of this program, I don't want to hear nobody talking about they lost or whatever, because all you have to do is download this digital wealth bot that is included with DWA. And for today, $397, y'all can get started for $99 and resell the program while you're paying it off. Get your first sale while you're paying it off. Okay. But one thing I will say, I always tell people, I really want you to genuinely go in here and learn the information. But now that we have this digital wealth bot, like it's telling you, hey, go through these modules right here, do this, this, and this, and start showing up online. And again, please be comfortable with failing, y'all. Hurry up and get that out of your system. That's the best way I can explain it. Okay, ain't nobody gonna watch my shit the first 30 days. That's a possibility. Go ahead and get that out, okay? Because I promise you, you're gonna get it so much further, a lot quicker. You really will. Okay, so we resell the course after we purchase it. I'm new, sorry if you already said it. Yeah, so sis, so basically inside of this course, I'm sorry, I'm kind of showing the digital wealth bot right now that's included in the course. When you get it, you want to actually take the time to learn the information, right? Because you want to learn about branding, you want to learn about marketing, you want to learn how you can really kind of like beef up your Instagram so you can position yourself to make people want to actually buy from you. It's important to know who you're talking to, because if you try to get online and just be giving desperate energy and be trying to sell to anybody, you know what I mean? You're not going to resonate with people. So that is really important. I always tell people, and I yes, I've seen people make a sale literally. Like I've sold DWA to somebody, y'all, and they sold it to somebody. But granted, they may have been already talking to the person. I don't know. But they made a sale like that same day. Again, it took me 5 days. I gave myself 5 days to learn the information. So in total, I always say like technically 10. But as far as me promoting, I started on Monday, and then by Friday, when I was in a live, I got a sale. But yes, so the information though, sis, is worth the amount of the program itself, because you're going to learn about TikTok Shop. You're going to learn about all these other side hustles as well. And then one thing that I always like to tell people, really think outside the box, y'all. All of this information, now you can't copy it, like copyright it and literally word for word of what the people are saying. That would be kind of weird anyway. But y'all, if this information was relevant enough to be put inside of a program to sell, it's relevant enough for you to remix it and make it your own and sell your own thing. I'm just saying, y'all think about that, okay? But again, really cool thing that, people, and I want people that aren't currently inside of DWA to start utilizing this digital wealth bot, because girl, when I tell you, just ask what you need. Literally, that's the best way I can say it. Ask what you need, and sis is going to tell you what you need to do, and you just got to do it. But there is no excuse no more, y'all. There is no excuse. She's telling me about DMs, power action, one post, or a story every single day, these type of things that you can do, but don't be afraid to always beat things up. Okay, y'all, but let me get back inside the actual course so I can show y'all. But that's just the box and how you can use it. So if you have a question, if you don't, I don't want to necessarily say if you don't feel like actually going through the program, because again, I want you to go through it. And it's so important, y'all, to, again, like, get familiar with the information. So even if you can't necessarily remember, because y'all, there's things, I don't know everything. But I know that I have a resource that I can like, oh, let me go inside the digital wealth account. I know they talked about it in there. That's how I utilize, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm mentoring, when I've coached people and stuff like that, it's a tool that I use, but I just happen to be able to sell this tool as well. Reminder, don't forget, she wants to know about the TikTok. Oh, I know. Thank you, Marcy. I'm about to go through the modules right now. But y'all, that is just inside of the Start Here module. This program has literally over 50 modules, over 50 plus modules of information. And again, detailed information again. So like how we went through the digital wealth that, and it was telling you to start with the mindset module. That's one of the modules there. Everything's video instruction. You so petty, Zyla. Everything is video instruction. So again, everything that you need to know, and y'all, mindset is everything. I cannot say it enough. The digital wealth bot told y'all. Yeah, no, I've been told y'all that before. The digital wealth bot said it. What did it say to start with? Mindset. I say that all the time, don't I? I ain't look, and I just did that today. But all these are just short little videos that really kind of help you. I think it's important, that backstory of understanding. Like, I need to know, like, I love the fact that Richard shares his story and the things in his struggles. He's one of the co-creators inside of here. He's a 8-figure multi-earner. And, do be dropping some real good strategies or whatever like that. But, just talking about the importance of like the different mindset shifts that you need. Again, kind of like what I touched on earlier, and how important it is, y'all. Like, you got to believe that you're worthy. You got to believe that. And again, it really ain't hard to believe when it's something that you didn't have to create. That's why I be like, girl, what is the hold up? Where's the disconnect? But I get it. The limited beliefs, the thing thinking it's too good to be true or it can happen for you. They talk about that in here. Writing a letter to yourself, understanding like barriers that hold you back. Like they go over a lot, and he definitely goes over a lot in here. And as you can see, all of these different pillars right here are different video, like short little videos that you can watch that are easy to digest, and you can kind of take in this information. You know what I'm saying? To really kind of like I always say get the wheels turning, because baby, I'll be feeling motivated. That's why I try to go in here at least once a day, even if I'm watching just like an old master class. Y'all didn't even talk about that. Child, it's just so much. It's so much information, y'all. I never get to cover everything in a whole live, okay? But they have intro into digital marketing. Again, how he kind of like the wealth bot kind of set it up, kind of going in this order. Again, it's important to understand, y'all, when it comes to digital marketing, it's not this. People get so fearful when it comes to words like that, baby. Digital marketing is marketing. Marketing is you recommend to your homegirl the club that everybody gonna be at on Saturday, and she decided to go to the club. That's marketing. Okay, you just didn't get paid for sending this to the club. You didn't get none of that commission for sending her to that spot. You didn't get none, you know what I'm saying? If you recommend a brunch spot to, you know what I'm saying, your cousin or whatever like that, your cousin check it out, hit you back. Hey sis, you was right. Like that's a form of marketing. It's not that deep. It's word of mouth, y'all, essentially, right? But as a content, what you would essentially be doing is creating content. And a lot of people are already on TikTok. A lot of people are already on YouTube, and they're doing this and they're not making any money. They're doing it for free. They're vlogging their life, but you could be taking those everyday moments. You run into the grocery store. Check out my page, y'all. I do regular smuggler things on purpose because I want people to know, like, literally, I don't have an aesthetic background. I don't, show like me on trips or anything like that. I literally show hood life, ghetto life, my motherhood. And it allows me to make, 500 anywhere, usually when I'm on my stuff, y'all, $1,000, $2,000 realistically every single day, because I usually just get on live and I read what's on the screen, and that's how I make money. I'm not anybody special. I'm not known for anything. I'm not famous. I have a very small following. Yeah, I'm just a regular girl. I still work my 9 to 5 because baby, I'm still there for the insurance, and I work from home and I don't be doing nothing. But I ain't gonna lie, days do be looking limited, but I'm trying to stick it out. But yeah, as you can see, different modules. You're gonna learn foundation, understanding the key factors when it comes to your business. They have legal documents in here. Everything is video instruction, y'all. So keep that in mind. There are some PLRs also included with this program. So again, this program allows you to have multiple streams of income. So I like to always share with people, when I first got started, I was really kind of heavy on the PLRs, y'all, that come inside this program. What PLRs are different ebooks. Just how I was talking about PDFs and stuff like that earlier, y'all, that you can sell. And some of them are low ticket. I tell people all the time, I made $7,000 from a $17 PLR product. Y'all, actually, in total, I stopped kind of selling PLRs and just strictly focused on just the course that I feel like you getting everything that you in. But y'all, I had made in my first year, $45,000 of the money that I have made was from selling PLRs, different ebooks and guides that are already created, that are already done for you, that are inside of this program. On top of me selling the course. So I had the stream of income of the course for $497. So, when people would buy that, I make my little $500 from that. And then I would be selling low ticket items. Because one thing about it, baby, everybody gonna buy a little $10, $12, $27, $37, $47, $97 product faster than it's sad, but they will, okay? And those things be selling like hotcakes, but that's another stream of income that you can utilize inside of this program. But again, giving you everything that you need. So if you, again, how I was trying to sell my own products, and I know a lot of people nowadays like, oh girl, you can go on Canva, go to ChatGPT, and I can create a digital product. What I need to get this course for? Because it's showing you how to market yourself. It's going to talk about how pre-launch and how important that is, y'all. Talking about your offer 30 days prior to you actually launching and creating and building curiosity online to make people want to buy. Like I was talking about earlier, people have to see you multiple times. You can't just necessarily show up unless you got a following, unless they know you. You can't just show up online and people are just going to buy from you. It don't work like that, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you want a man, like, dang, you can't get it just like that. Like, spend some money on me just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I want y'all to look at it. It's literally the same thing. Come on, y'all, tap the screen. Oh, thank you, Marcy. Oh, okay, y'all, let's try to get it to 15K. And yeah, y'all, but again, this program is on sale. I want to keep saying that because I know people are in and out of the live. Y'all, it's a steal. You're getting it cheaper for what I got it, and there's way more information in here. Way more information. Well, like I said, when I got it here, it was only 25 modules. There's over 50 plus now. okay, of really, really good information. On top of that, I know a lot of people get like, well, how am I gonna, promote my digital product, or like, where am I gonna sell it so I can collect my payment? They show you how to set up your store. I'm a Stand Store girly personally. I always tell people that's the way to go. When you get Digital Wealth Academy from me, girl, it's in the instructions to show you how to sign up so you can get your 14 free day trial with Stand Store. Zyla, stop, girl. But I recommend that platform. They do have other platforms as well. One thing that I want to let y'all know, because I know people don't mention this a lot, with Digital Wealth Academy, like I mentioned, it's normally $497. It happens to be on sale today. It's $100 off. The code is DWA Save 100. And if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you. It's literally like the third link down. You'll see DWA. You can't miss it. But I also want to let you know, with DWA and paying for that, yes, you can get it on payment plan, so you can get it today for like $99. And you'll make payments every 2 weeks using Klarna Afterpay. I'm sure everybody know about Klarna Afterpay. I know y'all do. Y'all better be paying them. But you are gonna need like Canva. Now, I personally recommend having the Canva Pro app, just because you can do a lot more with it. But as a beginner, you can start with the free version, and then baby, when that money, I always tell people, make a little money, because you're gonna make some money, girl, if you stick with it. Make you a little money and then upgrade to Pro a little bit later. Same thing with your store option. So I like Stand Store. The version that I use is $99 a month. Let me be completely honest with y'all. I don't pay for it because I am an ambassador for Stand Store. But for the $99, you can do so much. It really makes your business like a lifesaver. The things that you can do, you have like automation in there. You can send broadcast emails, which is really, really important. Definitely ain't gonna dive into that right now, but email marketing can really change the game for your business, and they talk about that inside of here as well. But that's something to really think about, and I always like to, just be honest and let people know that you're gonna need a store. I always tell people, my students, I ain't supposed to say it, but baby, start with Beacons. It's free. It's a great beginner way to start, and then again, once that money starts flowing and growing, then you can kind of upgrade, come over to the Stand Store team a little bit later. But they have other options as well. They show you how to build a site from scratch. If that's something that you're interested in, baby, I don't have the time or the capacity to do that, but they do show you how to do that in there with System.io. Again, like I mentioned, so those are just two additional things. To be completely honest and tell you that, hey, you CapCut girl, you can use the free version, but eventually you're gonna upgrade to the Pro version. So all in all, like a total investment is like maybe technically $600, but if you're making it on a payment plan, you know what I'm saying? Like it really ain't. And the type of money that you can make, obviously, like how I showed y'all the testimonies, is definitely worth it, right? They talk about building trust with your audience, y'all. This is so important. Something in a must module that I always tell people, girl, please go through it. Go through it, okay? You need to, because it's really, really important. Certain little things that you think that you might know be the total opposite. And it really does help you, because like, y'all, again, I was a social media manager, and I was like, girl, I don't need to go through this. Like, I know everything or whatever. Baby, no, I didn't. And, with the algorithm and stuff changing every day, this technology, y'all, is so important to stay up on your stuff. And again, I love that they offer that. And again, detailed information. I appreciate a good little detail, but keep it short and sweet, right? So I just kind of want to show y'all
engagement with your audience. This is
like the introduction into building your trust.
I know I say that about every single topic in this, but this truly
engagement with your audience.
And so, like, again,
you are going to have strong trust. Like that, but this is the video and how it plays. You can watch this on your phone.
Is a cornerstone in building trust as it transforms your social media presence
on your phone and watch it that way. I'm more of a computer girl, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't one of them type of people like,
demonstrates that you value your followers,
you definitely
not just as viewers, but as active participants in your online community.
I got big hands.
If you take
so I be having to be on my laptop.
Any of this
I ain't one of them girls. Just 2
hours
a day.
Engagement is what you learn, what you memorize, what you implement. Because it truly is the cornerstone in building trust. Without engaging with people,
you need to. Okay,
there is no relationship.
Talk about really,
you can't just be talking at people.
How consistency is key. How to stand out.
The most
psychological
is asking
psychological triggers, baby, but the psychology of selling.
If you're ever in a conversation with a friend, is it just you talking?
This is stuff that
no.
Okay, 15K likes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Because you value
keep it going, y'all. Let's get this 20K. 20K. Y'all know I'm almost through. Y'all know I gotta go through. I'm gonna tell y'all everything that's inside here. I got to.
So make sure you're asking your audience for feedback, asking them to tell you something in the comments, asking them,
does this require
in your
work?
stories, and using polls and question boxes or like a this or that for them to choose.
Again,
it makes them feel like they're part of your journey. It makes them feel like they actually have
input. Get comfortable with it. It's gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna watch your stuff. Cool.
That's
But
not to say that what other people think is the end all be all.
Selling a product that's already working for literally hundreds of thousands of other people.
Including them, because without that, there is no relationship building whatsoever.
Again, I just want you to
be
comfortable
no
with that,
relationship without.
But y'all, so much good information, so much, and I love. Like I said, I go in here all the time. every day I try to watch a module or two and just really kind of stay up on my skills. Because again, I don't know everything. I'm not saying that I know everything, and it's not your job if you decide that, or when you decide you get Digital Wealth Academy, you have to know everything. The fact that you know where it's at and you can find it, baby, I can find you an answer. That's exactly what this is, and you're promoting that. And again, this program has turned so many people into millionaires, so many people to multi-six-figure earners, y'all. Okay, why that can't happen for you? Another really cool thing about it is, I don't mention this a lot, just because it got a lot of white women in it. Just because, but I want to talk about the content vault. So a part of this, and you probably hear the terminology done for you all the time, y'all. When we say that done for you, literally the marketing strategy is done for you. Well, I ain't gonna say the marketing strategy is done for you, because you definitely have to market this program. But again, like as far as like the tools that they give you different templates that you can share in your story, the wording. So like, for example, if I'm going to promote this product, typically the people that I'm going to promote it to, they don't really know what digital marketing is, or then maybe they've never heard of it, or maybe they're just not familiar with it, right? So I need to be sharing educational pieces of content that's going to help them understand. Because again, somebody may be like, okay, well, I just don't get it. Like, I didn't go to school and I don't have my degree to do digital marketing. So how am I going to be able to do this? So something, again, like how I was sharing earlier, by, giving you a little like template that shares, hey, digital marketing is any form of a course, ebook, a product online that a person can instantly download. That is a form, you know what I'm saying? Or what a digital product is. They give you all of that information done. So again, like I say, when I say done for you, I mean done for you. That work is done. Now, granted, you want to go in there and customize and make it your little own. My favorite color is pink. So I like to go in, make a couple little things here or there, pink, make it resonate with me. So when people see it, they know it's me. But if you decide you don't want to do that and leave all these white women on here, girl, you can do that. Okay, but I'm black. And it's just what I chose to do. But I ain't gonna lie, when I started off and I was faceless, y'all, I definitely was rocking all day long. Not that I have anything wrong with white people. I'm not saying it. Okay, I'm not saying it. Y'all see some sales coming through. I hope you use the code, because I can't reverse it. Okay, please make sure y'all using that code DWA save 100. Okay, I want you to get that $100 off. And remember, you can get it on Klarna Afterpay for $99, y'all. But the content vault is included. So literally, the content essentially is done for you. And girl, if you don't remix them things and use them over, y'all, in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't try to get a little creative now and be stepping out my little comfort zone. But in the beginning, baby, I used the same pages over and over and over and over. I ain't care, because I was like, this information is getting new eyes every single day. And I would share it in my stories. I would share, you know what I'm saying? Make a little Facebook post or whatever, but sharing the information that's already done for me. That's all I do. That is literally all I do, y'all. I promise you. Men can do this. Women can do it. Young people can do it. Old people can do it. Y'all, I've helped high school students do it. One of my very first mentees, when I first started mentoring, y'all, was able to buy her first car. Like, from investing in this program and selling it to other people. And now she done branched off, and she does her own thing and sells her own course. That's another thing that this course teaches you: how to create your own product, how to sell and market your own product. Because all of these skills, are used for you to market DWA, but you could turn around, because it's the same strategy, y'all, same system. That's why so many courses out here. And that's why I tell people all the time, like, think of this as like the cereal aisle. There's 1,001, okay? Millions of them at this point, right? But they all have an audience. They all have somebody that they resonate with. There's always going to be somebody that's going to buy Wheaties with no sugar. There's somebody out there for that, okay? Like, give me Captain Crunch all day. I'm just saying. Sorry, I get sidetracked real quick. I'm hungry. But yeah, they talk about branding, marketing, how to selling your stories, y'all. These are some of my favorite modules right here. I gotta show y'all. Can I show y'all this just real quick? How to selling your stories. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I like to be honest with y'all. I'll tell y'all everything. I make a lot of money from my stories, and you know why? Because that is where I get to be really myself. Really myself. I do a Q&A like every Friday on my Instagram. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm just like, just purchase here. It's me, God. Thank you, Sierra. Oh, yes, girl. Congrats, sis, on you starting your journey. Make sure you book your call with me. You should have got it in the confirmation email. Make sure you book your call. I want you to take your time and go through the course. Make sure you're using that digital wealth bot. Okay, Kimberly? Make sure you're using that. But once you kind of like, I don't want you to get overwhelmed learning this information. I tell everybody this. I tell all of my students this, y'all. Take your time. Pray about it. Always talk to Jesus, okay? I'm always going to tell you talk to Jesus, okay? Tell him to bless your business. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I want you to hit me up in a few days, though, and let's get your call scheduled, because I want to make sure you're good, you're not feeling overwhelmed, and again, get comfortable with it, okay? So we can move forward, so you can start seeing them sales and stuff rolling in. But inside of selling stories, y'all, I am so grateful for this module because it really taught me again how to think outside of the box, and it taught me the things that I needed to know that would help me literally get because y'all used to be terrified to post things in my story. Okay, Kimberly, I used to be terrified to post things in my story. I was so embarrassed, but baby, one thing about it, two things for sure, I'm going to post a story. And again, the fact that I get to be myself, I show up dusty, crusty, looking like this. Sometimes I'm put together, girl. Usually I am. Y'all just caught me on a bad day. No, I usually look like this, but no, and that's all I do. And I answer people's questions, try to be a resource. That's all this is, y'all. Like, there's nothing. I promise you, there's nothing else. Like, that is literally all that I do. But I learned that information from inside of this module here, and it's a lot more in here now from when I started. But they literally give you the things, how to become. You see how I just said that? I promise you, I wasn't reading the screen right there. But becoming a resource, how sharing your personal life and just being yourself, y'all, is gonna make you money. That's the dopest. Again, as long as I have my phone, DWA, and me, baby, I'm good. I'm good. Yes. Everybody congratulate Kimberly. We so excited. Oh, y'all, I gotta learn how to do them little claps. I know I'm trying to be a TikToker. Okay, I don't know how to do it. Okay. Go, Kimberly, girl. I don't know how to do the claps, y'all. I would try to, let me hurry up and try to get y'all. I'm still on the first page. Girl, the digital product. Y'all see all the stuff in here, okay? And I always try to get on here and share with y'all. I cannot say it enough. It's 2025. AI is taking over. Baby, these kids is making more money than us. If y'all don't hop on this train and learn these skills, and either if you don't want to really learn, learn enough to market at least, okay? DWA. I can't speak for nothing else like that, unless it's my program, NPM. Okay, I'm just saying. But if you want to get into faceless marketing, they talk about that in here. Done for you reels. Again, like I mentioned, for the guys, I had a couple of guys that reached out and, oh, you don't talk to the guy. I definitely have helped men get started with digital products. I tell people all the time. I had a student who got started with his he used Digital Wealth Academy strictly to market his CDL company, and he started making ebooks and different courses to help people learn how to get their CDLs. So again, girl, those claps be loud. My clap went loud, Marcy. My clap went loud, Marcy. But yes, y'all, they do have a whole module here. As you can see, I ain't been through that one. I ain't. But again, because I know how guys be like, oh, is this just for females and stuff like that? No, y'all, everybody can do this. Everybody can do this. Again, I've helped people from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67, y'all. All the way up to 67. People that had never used a phone, baby, barely knew what Wi-Fi was, okay? That's how when I say this system is a plug-and-play system, but yes, you do have to put the time in. Baby, if it's set an alarm, I'm serious. Set an alarm. Hey, let me dedicate an hour to my business a day, y'all. This could be life-changing money for you. I know so many people. Again, the only reason why I'm still on my job, and I'm just, baby, it ain't for the money. It definitely is not. I'm grateful for it. I definitely am. I don't want to say it like I'm not grateful, but it's strictly for the insurance. And because I can still be outside, I'll be traveling. My job don't be doing as long as I'm available on Teams, baby. They don't care. But I'm definitely sticking in there because I don't want to pay for outside insurance. But I'm serious. Like this course, I've just seen it retire so many people, y'all. So many people. And again, the moment that you change your mind and really it clicks in your mind that you don't have to keep trading your time for money. Like, if you want to do that, by all means, do your thing. If you love your job, I'm happy for you, sis. Love your job. Like, I'm happy for you. I really am. But there are different ways to literally be making money in your sleep. And if you don't learn how to make money in your sleep, I promise you, the system and how it's set up, especially in this motherfucking economy, you're gonna work forever, and you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I see, where I come from, baby. Retirement was hell for so many people. Or people, I know people still 70 working. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, but y'all, let me go to the second page. Let me go to this. I keep my apologies. But if y'all have any questions, definitely put them in the chat. I'm about to try to wrap it up. Teach you how to edit. So again, for the people that be like, girl, I don't know how to create content. I'm not, maybe they got cat cut edit in here. They talk about how to create a cultivating, curiosity sparking reel that's going to help you get eyes on your business. That's going to help you get eyes on people wanting to essentially buy DWA if that's what you decide that you want to do, if you want to market this, or again, if you're marketing your own thing. They talk about photography, videography. They talk about, the apertures and stuff like that. Girl, I don't know about none of that, but I did learn it in there. Canva, how to utilize Canva. So again, you are not left out in the dark when you start this. Like I mentioned, you're gonna need Canva, right? They're showing you how to like literally navigate, and it's very detailed as book. Okay, like as you can see, I ain't made it all the way through here yet, but literally find the elements, the text, the brand kits, all these things that you need to set yourself up for success, to help you with your business, to help you market your business, to help, like, again, everything that you need in one place, ready to go right here. Okay. And again, like I said, as you can see, I ain't made it all the way through here because this was, I said, okay, it's very detailed, but I already kind of knew a lot about, damn it, why do I keep doing it? But already, they talk about how to automate your business. You know how when you get those little, that look, y'all know I like to be honest and tell y'all the truth. I automate my business to a certain extent. Now, I'm not automating everything. I appreciate a good personal connection. I love people knowing that I'm a real person. So I do send voice notes to people. Sometimes they be extra long, but I genuinely do care and I want to see people win. And when I tell you that there's plenty for everybody, there literally is plenty for everybody. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't been over here. Have y'all been saying something? I mean, usually YouTube, y'all don't be saying nothing. So, babe, this live alone makes me want to buy DWA all over again. Thank you, Tanisha. Well, I need you to get to promoting it, sis. Get to promote. I'm telling y'all, this is all I do. Pause the DWA video. Could y'all hear it? I know that's right. I'm sorry. Thank you, Tanisha. My bad, y'all. I be forgetting about YouTube sometimes. But y'all know we family. We family. Y'all my cousins. They show you how to automate your business again. Really, like y'all, once you get the ball rolling and going, you can automate your business and literally make money on autopilot in your sleep. Have auto DM set everything up. Have a funnel set up for you, and be making money in your sleep. Honestly, that's probably my favorite part about it. Like my favorite part is helping people in the. I love the transformation. Like this is, if anybody asks me like, what do I love about what I do? I know it sounds corny and cheesy or whatever like that, but I really do. Like I love hearing success stories. I love being part of, somewhat of a branch to your success story of the reason why you decided to invest in yourself. Because again, I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago, because I definitely would have started a long time ago. But I feel like God don't make no mistakes, and timing was perfect, and everything, happens for a reason. But baby, again, y'all know I told y'all I be struggling. I'm very frugal with my money. I don't like spending my money. I'm still working on it. Okay. I'm still, because that's not it's not something, but that's just who I am, baby. If the hamburger meat costs $15.12 and there's one next to it for $15.10, I'm getting the $15.10 all day. I'm going to do that. It's just something about my husband making fun of me. I would drive to 6 different gas stations to find the cheapest gas, even though I just wasted all that gas trying to find the cheapest gas. But that's just who I am. But no, like I love when I be out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, and I be spending money, and I be seeing sales come through. I love when I wake up and I'm like, dang, because I'm telling y'all, people be buying it in the middle of the night. I know there's only people that come out of this live today. Y'all ain't saying nothing right now, but y'all like to wait till, y'all know how we like to wait to that last date, like your bill due on the 17th and you pay it on the 16th. Why we do that? It's just something about that emotional, like, I'm gonna wait till the last minute. I don't know. Might hit the lottery and be like, F y'all. Maybe that's what it is. But no, people be buying late at night, and I love waking up in the morning because I wake up pretty early. I love seeing like, I just made $3,000 in my sleep. Now granted, I was on live yesterday, or I ain't went live in 2. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I love that feeling. I love when I'm out again spending money on my kids, because that's all I wanted to do, is to be able to not tell them no. Now granted, they lost their mind a little bit lately, but that's another story for another day. But I love that feeling, and I want all of y'all to experience that as well too, because it's something that we are not comfortable with. We are conditioned to think that I gotta wait 2 weeks to get this check. Let me wait till I get paid. I got it when I get paid, and it's like, no. So again, the moment that you get, even if it's not, if you decide not to get Digital Wealth Academy, I want you to look into digital marketing as a whole period, because there's different ways to do it. I'm definitely speaking from my experience and what I do, the people that I've helped. Obviously, the people inside of this community, it's working for them. But there are so many amazing opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason why you came across this live today. I'm telling you, it is. But the faster you get comfortable with, like, hey, I am worthy to have 10K months, 20K months, 30K months, or whatever, and get comfortable with it. I'm telling you, sis, like, my life has completely changed in such a short period of time. The fact that my husband, I told him, I said, baby, I'm gonna retire you in a minute. Hold on. Give me some more time. Okay. Like, you can go ahead and sit down right now, but I get it. You trying to still be a man, be a man, be a man. When TikTokers hit the clap button, we miss some of the info that they are saying. Okay. So Marcy, don't tell nobody to clap. Okay. Yes, ma'am. But no, like the fact that again, my husband was working 2 jobs, y'all, 20 hours a day. And that's not including the driving time. So really he would get like an hour, 2 hours of sleep on the weekend. He would literally be, if he didn't have to work or was working overtime, he would be literally sleep the whole time, you know what I mean? Because that was the only time that he really got real rest. And the fact that, I was able to get him to come off that job. And then not only that, like again, I'm like, babe, you need to go ahead and move to days in a minute. Okay, fuck that shift differential. You know what I mean? The little extra money that you get for being on a, whatever. It's time. I need you with these kids. I'm just playing. No, but seriously, like that's what this has done for me. And then it's allowed me to, the money that I have earned. Because again, y'all, I don't play with my money. I'm gonna invest every single time because I'm used to be. Look, I don't want to ever go back to being broke ever again. And again, as long as I have my phone, Wi-Fi, DWA, digital products as a whole, I'm good. But no, like the fact that this program has helped me fix my credit. I tell people all the time, my credit was messed up. I was finally able to fix my credit, establish trade lines, be able to, get my first, y'all. Baby, when I tell y'all, credit was so fucked up. So messed up, baby. Still to the day, I'd be like, are y'all sure? You sure you want to give me 100K in business? Are you sure? Like, I'm being mature. I really am. But you know what I'm saying? But these are the things that this program has done for me and so much more. And so many other people inside of, and I'm just little old me. Again, have become millionaires. Black people, y'all, especially. Can I say that? Because that's important to me. Because, it takes, when I see one of us, I'm going to always shout them out, okay? And there's a few. There's a lot, actually. You know what I'm saying? Not a few, but there's quite a few black people, which makes me feel really good. I love white people, too. I ain't got nothing against y'all. Okay, I just want to say that, y'all. We have 17K. Let's get this 20K. Let's get this 20K. I'm almost done. But sorry, girl, I didn't even get to cover the TikTok shop. But yeah, girl, if you want to learn TikTok shop, learn how to get. Look, I need to be going back through here. Okay, because I'm trying to be a TikTok girly and learn the little settings and stuff like that. But I went through this when it first launched, whatever. So I definitely need to go back through. But yes, if you want to learn TikTok shop and how to make money on there, y'all, drop shipping is another great way to make a lot of money. A lot of money, okay? Especially when you don't have to hold that inventory and worry about it. Baby, it's the way to go. I'm definitely gonna get back into my drop shipping bag. I have my own. Another really cool thing about DWA, the things that I've learned inside of here. I'm not on YouTube no more, Marcy. Is that what you were saying? What's that mean, Marcy? Y'all, I gotta hurry. Let me hurry because I gotta get a nap because I got my call tonight. But let me just say this. So another thing that inside of Digital Wealth Academy, because I learned the skills that I needed, I was able to launch my own course as well too. So I have a program that looks kind of similar, same setup. It's the side of the school platform as well. Yeah, on YouTube, sis. I learned the skills out of here so I can launch my own product. And again, they talk about that in here, how to create your own course. So again, and I just, like I said, y'all, the information ain't changing, okay? I'm just telling y'all straight up. If all these bodies, the fact of alone, if you decide you don't want to sell Digital Wealth Academy, right, girl? If you decide you don't want to sell it, baby, go through these modules. And I want you to take what resonates with you and make it your own. Remix that bad boy and create your own offer. You can do that. Again, you don't want to like take word for word or whatever like that. Like, but again, the strategy ain't changing, y'all. That's why there are so many different programs. But I will say DWA is literally the fastest. You can look it up. Fastest, the #1 digital marketing course that teaches you A through Z, all things digital marketing, business in the box, ready to go for you. And there's just so much in here. Literally, I can't cover it all. I can't, okay? But if you check out my YouTube channel, I do try to show behind the scenes of literally, it be ghetto over here, okay? Here, y'all, I'm turning the screen around. Y'all, you just so much, okay? We'll cover that another day. I gotta give me a good little nap in before I have my call tonight. I hope y'all don't mind. Let me turn this around. But seriously, I know that was a lot. But again, I like to cover and show y'all, again, that's not even everything included inside of this program, but there's so much, and there's so much more coming. And again, the event, I'm excited about the event, baby, because like I said, I'm being Miami turns, okay, what? But networking, okay, and making money and just bouncing ideas, and again, I've met so many incredible, like, for real, like, different people in here, and like, that I'm like, man, it's really people out here in this world that don't be gatekeeping and stuff like that. So that's what's up, because again, like, there are millions and millions and millions and millions of people, y'all. That's one thing that I have learned. I had students in Dubai, in the UK. Like, again, I live in Indiana, and there's only been 2 people that have bought this program from me that live in the same state as I. All of the people, all of my mentees, other than one, um, were not in the same state as me. I'm talking to them video chat, helping them with their strategy, and again, like, it just really has opened my mind to so many different amazing things, and just, again, like, getting comfortable with making this type of money, y'all, because it's possible for you. And again, you can do it. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy, especially if you're working a 9 to 5 and you're a full-time parent. Again, that's why I created NPM for moms, because you essentially are a student, but again, knowing that tunnel vision, or knowing on the other side of, once you take these skills and apply them, you can see some kind of reward essentially from it, versus going back to school. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody that want to go. Now, if you want to go be a doctor, girl, be a doctor. Okay, don't go get a course to be a doctor, please don't. But knowing that there is an answered prayer on the other side of the, like, I mean, that's the best way I can explain it, y'all. So I hope y'all take advantage of this sale. Again, every time we do have a sale, I do try to pop on the scene. I send an email, baby, when I say you got me together. Baby, one thing about it, when I ask for the information, nobody got nothing to say. The moment I send the information out, baby, when I say get me together, I had like 20, I think it was like 26 people. You sent the email out, but you didn't put the code in here. Well, how you didn't know I didn't want to spark a conversation with you, okay? I wanted to see if you was engaging. So, but again, I don't know when they're gonna have this sale again. But I can't say it enough. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. You can get it on a payment plan, y'all. Klarna Afterpay. If you want to use a custom payment plan, I want to be completely honest with you, because people didn't play me in the past. It is $100 more, but that way you don't have to worry about like running your credit through Klarna Afterpay. If that's something, because I've had people like, oh girl, I'm about to buy a house, I can't have my credit rent, whatever like that. Girl, my credit fucked up. I can't, what I'm saying? I can't have my credit run. You can utilize that and take that. Thank you, Marcy. Let me go back here and read this, and I'm gonna get over here, y'all. I got a good solid hour to take a nap. For sure. But Marcy, I covered the TikTok shop. But look, sis probably like, goddamn, bitch, you never got to it. So sorry, girl. I didn't want to pronounce your name wrong. Was it Deshonda? I don't know. But y'all, thank y'all so much. We got to look. I appreciate y'all. We got at the 18K like. Thank y'all. Y'all want to tap it? Look, let me tap it with y'all. Let's get it to 20K. I don't know what that's gonna do, but let's get it to 20K. Y'all help me tap the screen. Tap the screen, okay? But I hope y'all really took something from this live. Again, like, I'm big on just mindset as a whole. I'm telling you, I can't say it enough. Where I come from, where I grew up, my upbringing, my childhood, the trauma. No, seriously, like, really held me back for so many years, again, of thinking that I wasn't worthy of being able to do that, or this type of stuff don't happen for Black people. I hate to sound ignorant, but honestly, that's just who I was. I thought the only way Black people could really make some money is if they was in the NBA. Ignorant, okay? But to know that, like, bro, I can make as much as like, it's just insane from a product that I did not have to create. I can't say it enough, y'all. If you don't get into digital marketing, again, hop on this AI, utilize it to your advantage. Be your own person. Because again, sometimes I be having to take my ChatGPT breaks, girl. Because we be in here, I'm getting too comfortable. I said, girl, I've been going through it. And she was like, tell me what you mean, girl. Girl, these motherfuckers, I'll be really here having a whole conversation, y'all. But I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Catch me. I'm always on YouTube, TikTok. Okay, I'm trying to be a TikTok girly. I'm gonna go inside of the TikTok module inside of here and really go back through it. I kind of definitely like went through it, and I was like, oh, I know this information and stuff like that. But I know that they definitely added some more stuff in here. And girl, I stay on TikTok shop. And again, y'all, it's so important to utilize the things. Like, there's so many things that we do every single day that like we could be monetizing and utilizing. Again, y'all, I get paid to go to brunch. I spend $150 at brunch and I made $1,000. Like, that's literally what I be doing. Like, again, y'all, when I tell y'all, I live a whole other life that people don't even know, that people don't even see, be out of town, be in 3 different states in a week. You would never know, because and I do it. I promise y'all, I do it on purpose to show people that, y'all, I don't live it on camera. Because baby, one thing about it, baby, I be outside in my 2-piece, belly out and all. Y'all just would never see that. But no, like I live an aesthetic, a non-aesthetic lifestyle, and I purposely show that so people can realize, like, no, you don't have to have this fancy setup. You don't have to be in a high rise. You don't have to drive a G-Wagon. Honestly, people relate more, and I tell my students this all the time, y'all. People relate more to real. Why y'all think I get on here looking like this? Because when I be looking put together, I'm just playing. No, but I do sometimes though. People be in their feelings a little bit when I get on here like this. People be with me, okay? So I'm serious. Like, so don't think that you have to have this huge following. None of that, okay? And if you decide that you don't want to get DWA, why it's on sale? What you crazy if you don't? Definitely, you're going to want to hop into this webinar with me and my girls, Missy Lynn. If y'all don't know, like I was talking about earlier, the person that helped me get started, and then her homegirl, my other homegirl, Amber. If y'all know Amber Charnice, tech queen, tech guru, okay, baby, be having me spend all my goddamn money on random shit, but it'd be good stuff. Y'all definitely gonna want to check us out. Again, click the link in my bio. I have the webinar link. It's the very top thing on my website right now. It's absolutely free, and just get in and learn more information, y'all. Usually when I get on live, I usually am always, you probably have heard my story 1,001 times, but again, it's my truth. I'm so grateful that I did not let $125 hold me back from making the money that I made, from giving me the opportunities that I have, from helping me fix my credit, for helping me get on the road to literally, I never could imagine that I would say at 35 years old, I got the deed to my house. Like, and I got a pretty decent house. I'm just saying. Okay. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm thinking about moving though. But seriously, like, this is what this program has done for me. Y'all bought my dream car cash. Title. Baby, I ain't never had no title to a hoopty. I ain't never had no title to a hoopty, let alone a nice car. Like, again, where I come from, I thought this was unheard of. But I seen people do it, and I said, that's all I needed. That's all it took for me. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, y'all, let's come on, TikTok. Let's get to 20K. Tap the screen, y'all. We almost there. Okay. Y'all know me. Let's tap. But yeah, click the link, y'all, so y'all can get in the webinar on Thursday. Y'all not gonna miss it. We're gonna have us a good little time, a good little time. I can't wait, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for getting me to 20K likes, y'all. I promise I'm gonna get back on here. I just gotta find my rhythm. I gotta learn how to do all the clapping and shit because I don't know how to do that. But Marcy said I can't do it because then I'm not gonna. Y'all not gonna hear what I say. Okay, where was I? I want to make sure I read everybody's comments. Make sure that nobody have no questions. But y'all, I'm gonna say it again. Get in there. I'm gonna link it. If you're on YouTube right now, in the description, I have the code link, the link to DW. Again, get it on a payment plan and start your journey today for $99. Start implementing these skills. Create your own product if you decide that's what you want to do, because they give you all the skills that you need. Or just use DWA as your first digital product. That's what I did, y'all. And honestly, I thought I was gonna do it forever. I was comfortable with doing it forever. I really was, because I was like, oh baby, work. If I'm just gonna get on live and just show and read the screen. That's all I do. But that's the really cool thing about it. You be limiting yourself and you be thinking a certain way. And once you get in here, you actually learn this information. Again, this is how I be knowing people don't be going through this shit. Because I be like, when people hit me up, oh, Sierra, I got DWA, I'm feeling lost. I don't know where to go. I'm like, baby, you ain't been through the program, because every time I could be down and out, a little depressed. But if I hop in here and I watch a masterclass, baby, it's like it gets my veins flowing. I'm like, all right, baby, I'm back on my shit. I go through them testimonies. I'm back on my, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, sis just made $68,000 in 2 months. Oh, I'm slacking. I'm not doing enough. And that is what this program does for you. So again, if you actually get in, you actually go through it. You got to go through it. You're going to learn. I'm telling you, there shouldn't be a day that you would be broke. And if you are, that's your fault. I'm just going to be completely honest with you, okay? But all right, y'all, if y'all don't have no questions or nothing like that, I'm going to go ahead and get my little nap in. If you are NPM, I can't wait to see y'all on the call. Again, y'all, don't be expecting a lot from me. I'm here to listen. I am going to be on there to answer y'all questions, and that is all, okay? I'm not presenting anything. I'm not sharing. Oh, I'm just playing. Y'all know I can't not talk. But all right, y'all. I will try to hop on here tomorrow. I don't know if you can say, Tori, I can't. I learned that the other day. I've been doing my research, girl. I've been doing my research. Oh, thank y'all. Thank you so much, Bree. I didn't even see you here, sis. Thank you. Thank y'all for 20K. I definitely gonna tap my own shit. Absolutely. I am Marcy. I'm gonna take my nap right now. All right, y'all. If y'all have any, reach out again. I don't know when another sale is gonna be, but just hit me up. I do offer custom payment plans, but y'all be acting funny and y'all be paying the shit off, and I will get that ass banned. So don't be trying to play me, because I was on the same type of energy too when I first started. I was like, well, worst case scenario, if I ain't feeling this, I'm just gonna cancel it. Don't do that. Don't do that. This really is really good information. You want to utilize and take it. But hit me up on Instagram. I always answer DMs. Like I said, if you don't mind, girl, I'm sending you a voice note because I'm not typing shit. I'm not doing that. But yeah, y'all, NPM, I will see y'all tonight. Again, have y'all questions ready. I'll be doing live audits and everything like that. We're gonna chop it up, have us a good little hour, and wrap it up because it's really past my bedtime. Okay, I didn't even get a good nap today. But all right, y'all, I will see you across this live, and you came across it for a reason. So I'm just saying, stop thinking that you're not worthy and change your life today. Okay. But all right, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow, TikTok. Okay. I promise. All right, YouTube. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, y'all know I gotta show y'all. You know I gotta massage y'all. Again, everything is linked down below. I will also link the code and link the direct link to DWA along with the webinar. So again, if you can't grab it today, I completely understand. I really want you to get it on sale, but I get it. Definitely attend the webinar where you can again hear from Amber and you can hear from Missy, and we are literally all 3 different size platforms of followers. I'm the kind of like the smaller creator, Amber's like the mid-size creator, and Missy's the bigger creator. That we all pivot our journeys. We all were doing things where we were making money in it, but ain't nothing changed the game like Digital Wealth Academy and really just starting our digital marketing journey. But all right, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go check out the vlog that I posted yesterday. I'm back to vlogging and everything like that, y'all. I got a lot. You know, I need to be from NPM, but we're gonna get on that next week. But as always, leave any of your questions down below, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay, girl. Bye.